Hello, hello, and welcome to another session of CSG Echoes of Stardust. Ignore that sound, that was just my phone. We are ready to begin, and we'll begin very shortly today, as soon as I go ahead and start the music, if it will. Load, there we go. Yes. Of course, before we start, always like to get a little preamble out of the way, of course. So if you have no idea what we are doing here, we are a group that is working on a TTRPG known as Dream Forge TTRPG. This is one of our campaigns that we run, and I guess this way, I guess I'd say is this is a midway, or not midway. This is partially through one of the major campaigns regarding it. We're doing a little actual play, I guess you can say, for it. Just some of the devs and some of our friends and such helping us test things out. And of course, since we are still in early development with the project, if you would like to try out this game as well and give us feedback and such, you can do so by going into the description box below and joining our Discord, where we manage most of our community and the like. We also talk about Dream Forge actively there. We'll talk about it on the channel, of course, but if you want to get more responses quickly, that's the easiest way to do so. Of course, we also have socials that are also linked there. Links are in the link tree, link I should say, that have all of the development art and such like that as things go along the project. So, yeah. But with all that out of the way, I don't think there's really any other major updates that I have really left to give before we start. So we'll go ahead and do a recap in a moment. I don't know if I actually wrote that part of the recap, so I think I just wrote Spark Notes. I'm pulling it up live. Scrolling down. Okay. You can't see right now, but I am bending down at a very awkward angle to actually do this on the computer. There we go. Yep, cool, so it's after this. Alright, so in the last session, the party had... I'm not sure, sorry. So in the last session, the party had, we'll say, finished a little quest where they had an urgent quest where they had gone out into the wilderness to help find a missing person who was who went to a hatchery for the Lalel people. And they went with one of the main leaders of the Lalel tribe, I should say, Nuna Swiftwit, who is also someone that might be important at least in the immediate future, to go do this. They encountered some poachers that were members of the Valiant Hooks, a kind of band of nationalists and extremists mixed with some raiders and mercenaries that has kind of splintered back and forth and came to amalgamize themselves now into this weird force after having been bested by the party, I think now at least on 3 occasions, maybe 4. If we're talking about out of the qualled situation, I think 3. So, they're not exactly doing the best, and it seems like their group is basically on the board, the burgeoning point of collapsing, at least in this zone, I should say, not completely. But yes, shortly after that, however, the party unfortunately were ambushed in the forest by a group of aberrant creatures known as Beogal, for a variety of reasons, but the main one being that they had a specific egg with them that they later found out the importance of, and that, one of the members of the Valiant Hooks had maybe tipped off their location to the Beogal before they were dispatched, kinda, not really killed, but Jai would have liked them to be dead. I will just say, as I look at their player here. That being said, after all of that happened, they made their way back to the Lalel to meet with the chieftain and Nuna more specifically, as they had a little bit of some major things to discuss. Notably the egg, of course, that was talked about more specifically with the whole Karina situation, and that egg being well, their bonded beasts, or intended to be their bonded beasts. But on top of that, some things about Jai and their pact with another Beogal, not the same one that had sent the creatures to attack them, or the other Beogal to attack them before, but a whole different Beogal. Which led to various conversations, as some of them were related, some of them were not. Some people having some judgments about Jai's morality, or more like actions as of late with people that might have not been as capable of combatants anymore. And others having, well, issues, we'll say, with some more, trying to think of how I would define Marliana's situation. It feels like it was multitudes of things, from familial issues and past issues, familial in a familial sense, as well as some you just said the word earlier before the session, now I'm blanking on it. Self-esteem, I guess, issues?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, self-esteem issues. All of that culminating in a kind of a long talk, we'll say, between Jai, Starsha, and Marliana, as Jai and Starsha got through, at least partially, to Marliana about some of the things that happened to them in their past, kind of understanding that it was bad and actually acknowledging it, and the people that did it, I guess you could say, being at least being in the wrong, and that Marliana also needed to potentially, with the group's aid, of course, be more charitable to themselves and also work on themselves in a more, in a different way than they might have done so in the past. Instead of more of a direct train until they bleed type way, more of a take the assistance of others when given type way, at least in the general sense of it. Also, well, I should say, that was where that conversation ended that night. Specifically, actually, towards the end of that conversation, it was brought up about Marliana's mother and some, maybe we'll say, foreshadowing or or thoughts around Marliana's mother not being as present as of late. But with not really any answers to that situation given, the party would retire for the night and wake up to kind of continue or surmise and finish the conversation they were having before. In this case, Marliana was spoken with again by Jai, Starsha, Karina, and was there anyone else in the room? Gathor, but Gathor didn't really add anything. Gathor was just kind of sleeping most of the time. Starsha, if I remember correctly, began the initial part of the conversation. And this was to answer a kind of, not really a question, but to answer a promise that was made earlier that night, which was that Starsha, after Marliana had revealed some information about their mother, and with the caveat that they would probably reveal at least a bit more, Starsha would talk more about her mother and her situation, something that Jai was very interested in as well, especially after Jai had some weird dreams we'll get into in a moment. In regards to Starsha's situation, however, Starsha explained that, well, at least, while there's been a lot of, we'll say, theories and stuff on it, at least from what Starsha has kind of spoken about, there's not really a lot to say, at least in her opinion. Her mother is someone that she feels abandoned her and her father when she was younger. Both her father and mother worked as part of the group or organization that is also currently after Starsha, as the party knows, the AO, as she calls them, or the Anomalous Orient. But past that, she seems to have majorly have placed the blame on her mother in regards to like the leaving portion of their relationship, I guess you'd say. And the reason that she's currently embarking on this journey is also partially due to something her mother left her and her father. That being the key or token that she wears around her neck and sometimes in between her chest, just to kind of keep it hidden from prying eyes, it seems. For the most part, that was all that was really gleaned, at least initially from that. But there was some important information that I don't believe was previously known about her mother's work, potentially, or her mother and her father's work, as well as some of the stuff around Starsha's upbringing. For one thing, while it's been talked about before, it hasn't really been fully as out in the open, that Starsha has partial amnesia, it seems. Events prior to her, I believe, 12 years old was what was mentioned. She does not seem to remember as vividly. She suggests, or at least believes, this is due to some of the other stuff happening when she was younger. That being the fact that she was part of a, what she calls a special program that many people like her, or children and people like herself, were placed in by the AO. That was to kind of, how will we say, tame the capabilities of anomalous entities, specifically young anomalous entities. Some people might use the word muzzle, but yeah, that was something that was definitely around her as she was younger. And many of the people, and mostly children in this situation, were kept as were kind of trained and kept as almost like living weapons by the AO, taught to keep their abilities in check, and given and tested, well, augmented, I think is the word I was trying to look for, tested and augmented upon for a variety of different reasons that at the moment at least the party is not fully aware of, though they can make some assumptions as to what. Starsha, of course, being one of these children that were augmented. Starsha is unaware of the full augmentations that she has in herself, and her father doesn't have or hasn't seemed to have told her much of the answer, though she didn't necessarily say she asked her father, or at least she didn't say she pushed him to tell her. That being said, past that, past that situation, it seems that Starsha only really knows so much in regards to her augmentation, in regards to what her parents worked on, and the major project that ended up spawning them leaving the AO. Though she does surmise that it was probably due to the having a, we'll say, difference of opinion about what the extent of augmentation and tests on the children should have been, as she cannot see her father in any light that would have been negative. If anyone would like to, of course, ask her more about that in the future, they may do so, but for right now, that was not pressed. After that was all done, Marliana was zeroed in on once more, and more specifically, not just about their mother, but more about their mentality in regards to their own strength, their own capability, and what they foresee they want to do in the future. Having this now more, not necessarily epiphany about themselves, but more of a holistic view about their capabilities, about the party, and about, well, really what they themselves want to achieve. And it seems like there was some headway done on that front. Namely that they are starting to develop perhaps a better persona around why they want to seek strength, as opposed to, we'll say, the destructive one they might have had previously. But not only that, they might have given the party some type of way or something to look forwards towards to assist them with achieving that strength. An armament known as the Sea Maiden's Arm that the Tide Pack covet. Not the only thing, but one of the major things. In fact, the fact that they have a replica of it that they give to one of their most renowned fighters, currently, I believe... You have to give me the name again? It is the middle brother of Marliana's family. His name is... not Koa. Is it Koa?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, because...
Koa Down, Koa Jones.
Jones, yes, I remember now. Because they're both very different people. And not literally because they're just different people, but in terms of mentality, they're very different. So, yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, the Koa Jiao, her brother, happening to be the current owner of the makeshift Sea Maiden's Arm, we'll say. Or replica Sea Maiden's Arm. However, or past that, the party would, I keep saying past that, but it's kind of like a and then moment. Once that was that conversation was had, the party would be talked to by Fari, waiting for them to kind of finish their conversation and everything. About some information they received from the previous time, or the previous day, as they worked with Gareth on combing through the construct mines. And that Gareth Steelclaw, the workshop, or kind of main engineer here in Lalel, was going to need their assistance with another job. Perhaps actually 2 jobs. But, and they were, I should say, that is where we're going to begin today, as they have now arrived at Koa.
Speaking of that, we did do the Gareth part, because I have it written down here. I think that's when you were a little more on the tired end.
Okay.
Because we talked about how he wanted to help Alto advancements improve and try to connect with Emerald Spear. And we were given...
I recall that now, actually. But I don't think I said everything I was supposed to.
For signal boosters and things like that?
Yes. I'm remembering part of that, but I don't think I said everything. But we're going to act like, for the sake of me, and also because I don't know how coherent I was when I talked about that stuff, we'll say some of it has been expressed, but more direct information can be reiterated. So if you're coming from the last session and we've already said some of this stuff, yeah, we'll we might just have to repeat that. Apologies, but I was, for some reason, extremely tired at the end of that session, and basically don't remember. I remember everything up to the point with Gareth. That was where my mind kind of blinked. Yes. Oh, before actually we continue, there is one thing I meant to talk about because it was important. Jai, and maybe not only Jai, but as far as Jai knows at the moment, Jai had a strange series of premonitions, if you will. See, Jai's abilities have been, at least thus far, not really discussed and really shown, per se. Jai is fully aware of them, but Jai, they haven't really had many of these events, we'll call them, happen while they've been with the party. That was until this morning, or that night. Now, Jai doesn't fall asleep, usually. However, last night, Jai did. They drifted for a brief few hours. And as they did, or while they did, they received 3 notable premonitions. And I don't remember the order, so hopefully I get it right. The first of which was a premonition of a Galeful tail with some draconic features that they did not exactly recognize, but regardless, they knew something about them was peculiar. Maybe their capabilities of some kind, something about them was at least unorthodox that they couldn't put their finger on. But on top of that, they saw behind them, as they fought against these strange water-like chimera amalgamations, the city of Quald burning and being destroyed, glimpses of people that Jai has met and has some favor with now, from Eobon, Greyfang, Fari, and the like, severely wounded, some of them on death's door even, as the city or as the town was being besieged by this unseen assailant. These dark figures, which Jai seems unsure if they truly were these kind of shadowy figures or more that they couldn't see what they were. It seems like something was happening at Quald. The second vision was that of... I think that was the Starsha one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was a Starsha one.
Yes. The second vision was, well, perhaps a bit more visceral than the previous, for despite how things looked with Quald, Jai was not really in that premonition. In this one, Jai met what looked to be Starsha in a strange, dark void, devoid of any type of structures or foliage or anything like that. But when they attempted to accost Starsha, they were struck across the chest and wounded severely, as Starsha seemed to act in a more animalistic and feral way, their body draped in a luminescence, a vile, or I should say a violent luminescence, that they had not seen before. And as they perched themselves poised to attack, looking at Jai as no more than prey to be hunted, the vision cut off. The last vision was also of an indeterminate time, but Jai saw the party with some of their allies standing atop the deck of a vessel within a storm. A violent storm with lightning coiling in and out of the clouds, whirlpools appearing near the vessel as they fought against what looked to be a sea dragon of some kind, or a drakeshore maybe. Its eye mired and glassy, and a glow, an eerie green glow emanating as a chime rang out, erupting across the sky and sea. As this happened, it would cut between the initial engagement to a further on point here, where the party was severely wounded, some of which unconscious. As the chime sounded again, the drake screaming almost in pain from something, as something began to pull itself out of the water. But before they could see it, the vision once more faded. So, that was the other thing that happened in the morning. But with all that being said, let us begin as the party is at Garrett's now. So, as stated before, we're going to do a little bit of retreading here. But the party is already aware that Gareth needs them for assistance and has seemingly spoken about some of that assistance. But Gareth is just going to say,
But to reiterate, I just want to say what I need your help with.
and I'm going to just pull something up because, okay.
So, I need you to do two things. One, I want you all to look more into those. to look more into those constructs that have been acting weird out in the forest or in the marshes. The other one, I want you to go further out towards more of the woodland area. Use the spire we have in the middle of the town here, and find the waypoint tower if you can. Should be one nearby. Once you do, I want you to connect this device to it and access the terminal. Should be one still operational near it. Once you do, connect the two, and we should be able to get access and piggyback off the waypoint tower. Any questions about, well, any of this?
No questions.
Jai said no questions. Anyone else?
There. I don't have questions as a player.
Homie? Homie? Oh, I just realized.
I'm bad. Can you repeat that?
Any question? Did you hear what Garrett said?
Nope.
Okay. He asked if you guys have any questions about the two jobs he wants you to do.
Yes. We will do those jobs with utmost confidence and as clear as you want us to do them.
Garrett just looks over. He's like,
Do you know what I asked you to do?
Nope. But I will do them with the utmost confidence, and I will follow my team's lead with the most clarity as possible.
This one's a few wrenches short of a toolbox. Alright.
he looks over.
I don't got the toolbox, but I will let you know if there's something needs fixing. I'll do it with the utmost clarity and confidence.
He just looks over to members of the party that look more competent, namely Jai and Starsha and Vari. And he just says, "Alright, did y'all, he would probably say y'all, did y'all understand what I asked?"
Yeah, I second what Homer said.
Do you know what a waypoint tower is, right?
Can I roll recollection?
Yes.
Actually, this would be a knowledge engineering.
Okay.
I bet I would know.
You can roll a knowledge engineering.
I know.
But
I know
I'm
one
not
of the two
there.
words
Before
in
and I
there.
walked off to the stables.
Oh,
If-
did
if-
you?
if it's
oh.
a-
Oh,
if
right,
it's a
yeah, you
tower.
did. Yeah.
We were skipping in the rain.
It's a waypoint tower. Therefore, it has to be at least B tower size.
I'd like to imagine
it's a
homie is
tower.
saying this out loud. Must
I mean,
be
then
tower.
I am. You said, you asked what a waypoint tower was.
Mhm.
Tower is in the name. Therefore, it has to be tower shaped.
I rolled a 13.
A 13. You have heard about waypoint towers before, but they weren't really in your wheelhouse of study. They're more of the technical stuff, and that wasn't really as much. Doesn't really have much to do with alchemy either. You have heard that. I need to clean that straw. Sorry, the cat just slapped my straw off the thing. He already licked it. It's fine. Alfredo, you better not. Okay, we're gonna just stop. All right, one moment. I'm gonna go put my straw in the sink and my cup next to the sink.
Sorry.
Everybody can't have nice things. Don't look at me like that. You know what you did. All right. Anyways, I'm back. But yeah, that as far as you know, they're some type of communication system. That's about it.
Jai says that she's familiar with that form. Or
You guys
they're
gonna what, sorry?
familiar with that form of communication.
What's sorry?
Jai says that they're familiar with that form of communication. Oh, poor Jai doesn't-
Garrett just kind of nods, but doesn't really say anything. Marliana. Oh wait, Marliana's not there. I guess Starsha would roll because she is present, and I am. What the fuck? Why won't it let me roll? Oh, I accidentally picked the roll.
What was the thing for?
Knowledge engineer. Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's
What?
up to me.
I glanced over.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Ironically, homie got the best roll here. I think Starsha's is not
no,
terrible.
crazy
but
because
it's
homie is pretty intelligent. Doesn't
apply
act
his brain.
like it.
Yeah.
Does homie know more than he's letting on?
Homie has the capacity to understand more than he lets on, but he never uses his brain to do so.
That's because we're only locked to 20% of our brain.
That's not true, but you
Yeah,
know, I
that's
bet you
not-
believe it.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Right.
homie believes that, but that is not true. That being said, homie, in a surge epiphany, you actually know what these are. And that, you know what? I'm gonna give you a brain blast for it. Homie, you actually remember these because you actually encountered and been told to guard them sometimes. Back long ago, during the time of Garlana's conflict. It was not uncommon for you all, for you and your, well, I guess you could say squad, to be stationed to protect certain waypoint towers after after an attack would happen by some offensive forces towards your group. I'm sorry, the cat is clawing my chest. Let me check something real quick because I just had it pulled up. There we go. So they're old communication towers, which use, as you've been told, invisible signals to relay and communicate with other towers and other terminals. It's kind of like how there's certain magical kind of sending devices or sending stones, but these cover a much longer distance and are not interrupted by spiritual distortion usually, which makes them very useful in areas where there's dense spiritual energy fields. It's believed that the Architekian and other ancestors, like the Seekers, for instance, you've heard that name before, used them or built them all across Shakar to communicate with each other. and to keep kind of in the know of what's happening. Because messages can be sent in a matter of minutes or seconds as opposed to a matter of days or weeks by, direct carrying, so to speak. That being said, just reading something else real quick. If I will say this, so I'm just gonna read this as it's written. If the stories are to be believed, they are even assumedly reached into these communications even reached into the starry sea above. And I mean, if that's the case, who knows who they could have possibly communicated with?
It's fascinating.
But yeah, that's what you know.
Alright, I'll let them know that these towers, do they give off some sort of energy signal or anything that really makes them stand out? Other
Yeah,
than being tall?
they can give off faint signals, some usually lightning or something like that in terms of energy signature or like affinity, but usually some type of slight, it's not necessarily something you can always spiritually feel, but there are signs of it. For instance, near some of the power, like the power bays of them, you can often, well, you'd have to be pretty close, but sometimes fur and things will stand up slightly due to the electricity in the air. But you'd have to be very close to one. Like, one would need to be like within like 5 to 10 feet of you. Besides that, though, you're usually only going to tell by visual sight, and jokes necessarily on the party here. Homie's not entirely inaccurate about thinking that just looking for a large tower wouldn't be like the worst idea here. However, there are towers, or I guess you can say relays, that can be found all across places. That doesn't mean it's a waypoint tower. Waypoint towers are usually not necessarily always big, but they usually have some type of platform that they're by that has access to a terminal directly. Relays don't have that. Those are usually just like towers that bounce signals off of. So when Gareth mentioned, which Homie did not catch before, but when Gareth mentioned that you would probably want to go to the spire in Lalel and then look around from atop it, he meant that you would probably want to visually try to find one of these platforms. Most likely there'd be a tower still up there and it wouldn't be like slightly buried, that you could use as the main tower here to connect. Now, as to what other things waypoint towers can provide, you'll have to make another check for that. Because it's not just communications.
I mean, I'll make another check, but I can infer.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an action?
Sure.
It's probably like data or like.
Then I-
just like
It will be a knowledge
People
engineering or knowledge technological, I believe.
Ooh,
That doesn't say, but I'll let you do knowledge technological as well.
damn. I just know shit.
Starsha What'd you roll, homie?
I wrote bad, but I feel like what I inferred probably wasn't far off.
Try to roll a
Oh, hey. First 920 of this session. Hope I don't need that later. What did you get, what did you infer, homie?
That they hold these data and like, basically like information of the past. Or,
Yep.
like,
So, somewhat. It's not necessarily always just information of the past. In fact, actually, believe it or not, as you mentioned that, homie, Starsha will chime in and say, "No, I'm actually recalling some of this information now. Actually, homie, it's not just information from the past. Or moreover, it's not mostly information from the past. A lot of it's concurrent information. Things like, how would I put it, ecological data." Numbers of creatures in the area, types of creatures. If there's, for instance, any type of forecast telling you things like, for instance, she points up to like the sky, if it's going to rain, or the predilection of precipitation in the air. Things like the flora and fauna locally in the area, or if there's been any outbreaks of things. Alerts, if the system detects something out of the ordinary, you can also be tipped off to that as well.
That's fascinating.
since these waypoint towers are directly connected to the main system, it gives you the ability to detect things in a certain zone. There is a range, to my understanding. She kind of looks at Gareth, and Gareth nods.
There is. For the most part, these things can only detect within a certain several mile or so radius. However, with the relays, they can cover a wider area. That being said, it's still within a certain zone. So if you want to be able to track all that information zone to zone, you'll need to connect to multiple waypoint towers. And, so to speak, add to your apparatus. I believe the guild has done something similar to this in certain areas where they have access to waypoint towers. But not everybody has access to some. And to my knowledge, there are multiple waypoint towers within certain areas. Well, honestly, with the way the consortium damaged things, there's not a... Sorry.
What are you doing?
The cat's like on the TV stand and blocking the TV. I'm sorry, it's just very funny. And now he's looking lost. He's like, what am I doing wrong? Okay. The child has been grabbed from the TV. And now it is struggling to be released. What is happening? I'm sorry it's just distracting, but I'm just looking at this like a toddler falling out in the arms of Jai because it wants to be free after definitely doing bad. Okay. Anyways, yes, so waypoint towers can give a variety of information, concurrent or current information that could be useful for a variety of groups and mainly adventuring groups and the like. You know. Now, to not just the access to this, but let's say, and Gareth will say,
Let's say your group, for instance, wanted to have access to this waypoint tower information. You would need a terminal that could, how would I put it, connect to it. Like a station of sorts.
Like a central hub.
he nods.
Yes, something like a terminal with a station, some type of transmitter that can receive the signal. And once you're within the vicinity of it, it would obviously connect you to it and you'd be able to get all the information. Once you leave those bounds, however, you would, well, be privy to the regular bounds of your signal, but that'd be it with that. In general, though, our people have many old stories about these, well, waypoint towers. Our people traveled great distances across the seas and skies to reach each other, in times of great need and disaster. It's the main reason why we want access to them. Well, if there's no questions about that, then you have your answer there.
I want to whisper something.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'm like, didn't you have a thing that can connect to a terminal?
Starsha kind of thinks for a moment. Are you referring to her device?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't it something that she was trying to
She nods. But
access?
she nods, but she says, she'll say, yes, but that's unfortunately a bit broken. I don't really know how to, well, I can try, but there's no guarantee it'll actually receive the signal. Feels like it's missing some components, unfortunately.
Can Jai roll the eavesdrop?
Yes, roll me an awareness.
Okay.
That's all she'll say.
Jai rolled an 18.
Homie, roll
Who's
stealth.
Wait, what is homie rolling a stealth for?
Whispering
What?
to Starsha.
Oh, okay.
Jai rolled to eavesdrop.
I rolled a 7. Appreciate you guys.
Well, Jai, you definitely heard that conversation.
Okay. Jai doesn't say anything. Jai's just listening.
I know. Jai the ever eavesdropper. So, yeah. After that, Garrett kind of just nods and he says, "Oh, I mean, you can head out when you'd like." Though he looks up, and it does look like it's going to be pouring today. So, pay that in mind.
You have a jacket I can
Again, I looked you up and down. Maybe not something that would fit, but
borrow. That's okay if it's a bit oversized.
he'll go in the back and he'll start fishing around for something. And then he'll come back out.
Don't we have umbrellas?
Yeah, you do. I assume Jai knows this and is still wanting the jacket.
Yeah, sure.
So, Jai, they will come out with a jacket. It's a thick jacket made of various different, made of what seems to be Uwager, some Dorga fur, and something else. It is probably 2 sizes too big for you.
Jai still puts it on.
But yeah, it's like this heavy kind of jacket they got for you. And it says, considering things yesterday and the like, you can have that one on the house.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
He nods. And yeah, you guys can leave when you'd like.
Did Jai grab an umbrella before the house?
Yeah.
Jai grabs it.
Alright. The cat no like water.
That's a slur.
Mm-hmm. Well, outside of that, Marliana, as the party collects themselves outside Garrett's place, you went with Gathor, if I remember correctly, right, to go...
We're getting Brutus and Sobek back because we still
Yes.
need them.
So I don't necessarily need to play through all of this, but when you arrive, you do see oh my god, is it Venron? What is his name? It starts with V. I'm just scrolling up. I know it's here somewhere. It's like
I could also.
his name
definitely don't know it off the
is
top
Varam. Is it Varam?
All right, I'm gonna look.
Versa. Versa. It's
Versa Narith.
Wait.
Narith?
Nuna. Yeah.
Wait, Nuna?
Oh wait, are you talking about his last name?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I thought you were. Never mind. I thought you were talking about. Never mind. Yeah. So Versa is present. He is currently tending to obviously the animals, as you would expect. He also is accompanied by Nuna. You do not see Egrin. Egrin's probably still healing after his wacky adventures out in the forest for a day and a half. You definitely can tell that Versa is a lot. He seemed. You heard that he was very distressed. He definitely seems a lot calmer now. You know, the usual antics you saw before, where he was, where he was talking with or arguing with Egrin. You don't see that. He seems to be listening as Nuna is like directing him to do things very attentively, and doesn't really pay any lip service when Nuna asked him to like grab something or move something. For the most part, though, it's actually pretty relaxed when you walk towards the stables. Nuna is well, I guess Nuna would probably see you all arrive and kind of turn, give you kind of a greeting, like a wave, and then direct Versa to go grab some more feed and bring it over to the stables towards the west. And I imagine that's when you would walk over and ask if you can have Sobek and Brutus, or have them again.
Yes. Specifically those two. We've really grown attached.
Go Sapiana. Nuna will kind of look and nod as you say that you've grown attached to them, and she will say, I don't believe that's the only creatures you've become attached to. Am I correct? And she kind of motions towards a certain farm, I guess you could say, or farmhouse. That's not what it's called. What's it called? Not den. Whatever. Farmhouse. Huh? Barn. Thank you. Oh, I couldn't remember what it's called. I was like, that's not the name of it. It's not a farmhouse.
If you were so, I mean, you weren't that far from barn, but you were far enough where I had no idea you were looking for the word.
Word barn. Yeah, it was rough. That was rough. I admit. Anyway, no. She will motion towards a barn that's been set up, and you can see that the barn is rather well built, of very nice wood. It looks a bit lived in, like it's definitely slightly worn, but it's got like it's not like a discarded remains type of feel. It's more of like a comfy, like this has been used for several years type feel, you know? The doors are obviously closed at the moment, but in the windows you can see a bunch of thatch kind of holders and these different kind of canisters actually that are hooked up to some like these tubes, or sorry, to these pipes, and you can see there are some eggs floating in there.
Oh, I know what she's talking about. I knew before, but I definitely know what she's talking about.
And she kind of says, that is one of the hatcheries that we have. Look.
I'd like to think Marliana's tail starts to wag without her even realizing.
He says, your egg has not exactly hatched yet, but it is incubating.
She said your egg, and I turned back to like face to face to her, and like that was never really in the cards for Marliana. It was an egg I liked. She said your egg.
She did say that she would consider it, but now is like the affirmation
that was like,
yes.
Yeah, that was like, there you go status. Like
that is definitely a change from that she would converse with. I believe she said she would converse with Sharptooth and would also consider it. So
I'll just like rush up to get closer. Like, do you mean it?
She looks at you over at you and says, yes, it has been decided that is, considering the lack of payment, a fair trade in your services.
I'm gonna just step back towards the little window where I can see the eggs, or however that. And I'll look at the egg again for a moment, but after that moment, I'll turn back like, well, we do still need some creatures to pull a wagon. I don't think even when it hatches, it'll be ready for anything like that.
Of course, it'll need some time. So, to that extent, she'll kind of look over. She'll quickly kind of make a kind of call, or not call, like a kind of like, I guess it sounds like more of like a raptor's call, and you'd see Versa's head poke out from behind one of the barn doors, not the same one but a different one, and you can see he kind of nods and he'll go back for a moment, and then about 3 or so minutes later you see him tugging along both Sobek and Brutus.
I had to reach into my bag immediately and pull out 2 treats for him.
She nods and says, I see your captains.
Well, Of course. I'm not gonna throw away anything that hasn't gone bad.
Well, in that case, it should be good to keep your chances. How long would you be requiring their services?
Last time we had them for
5
it was
days?
less.
Was it 4 or
I think
5
it was-
days?
Yeah. I'm gonna go back and check.
Yeah, I
first.
know it was something. It was one of those two numbers, 4 or 5.
Let's look back. Stables.
Shall remark.
Oh, that's back.
Well, Versa, I'm sure, has told you that we usually don't, how we say, let them stay out for too long. I believe that if you would need them for another week, that should be fine.
Okay. I found that it was 12 gold a day
Yes.
and 5 gold for every day we're late. Though I think that was waived this time.
I don't
Maybe.
think you were late. You weren't late.
We were supposed to be late, but because of that last quest.
Oh, were you? I thought you were gonna be on time. I thought that was like the day of.
Well, this day we got them was day 5. No, oh shit, we were. I haven't found how many days total, but if it was 4 or 5 days, we were definitely.
Oh no, you're 11. Okay. So yeah, in that case, yeah, she'll say, she'll say 7 days. So we, yeah.
All right.
Same rate as last time.
I wrote down literally everything except for how long we were supposed to keep.
I'm
That's
so
fine.
much to just buy them outright.
They don't do that. That's the thing. Because that was actually a conversation that happened already. That they were like, oh, well, what if we want to buy them outright? And they're like, they don't do that because, in their culture, like it's a bit more. Yeah, you have to be a bit more than just that. They have like a bit of a sacred. Not really. Yeah, I guess there's a bit more in their minds than just having a tugging animal. Like, they're okay, they're permissible with it for like a limited time, but they don't like selling animals like that. And they're
That's fair.
kind of warming up
man,
with like
almost
Marliana,
considering-
with the idea of Marliana to like the idea that people that are outside the tribe can go through the bonding ritual so that they can technically then keep the animal, but they're warming up to that. They haven't achieved like consensus there yet. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean that's fine because at least in my case, I am a special case.
Yeah,
So-
Marliana is very much like the start, we'll say, of that process.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, they're warming up to that. So normally they'll just allow you to have them for a bit, and then you can drop them off at a Lalel area. Or sorry, an
That's
Alto
cool.
area, I should say.
Oh no, okay. I thought that's what you meant, but I think last session you said other Lalel tribe, maybe. Maybe I heard
Yes.
that wrong. Is there another?
The Emerald
Oh.
Spear is within Lalel. Like the within the Lalel tribe's people, but it's a different settlement.
Oh, okay, but it is
So-
like
Yeah.
nah,
no,
it doesn't matter.
It is, yeah. It is still Lalel. I mean, it's in the zone of Lalel as well, I'm pretty sure. I think. But even if
Yeah,
it's not,
is-
it
I
is part of the
guess
same
that was a
tribe.
little bigger than I thought. I don't scroll that far up north usually. Okay.
But yeah, either way,
cool,
even
cool.
if it wasn't, it is still part of the Lalel tribe. So they're just a different settlement within the Lalel. It's kind of like how in the consortium, like you have Quald, but you could have like Baroque. Well, yeah, like Baroque that are part of like the consortium, even though both of them are on opposite sides of the consortium. Not even
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
same
yeah.
landmass. Yeah, that type of way. Actually, a better comparison would be Quald and Moga than that, because those are within the same province as well, but splitting hairs. Anyway. Excuse me. Well, let me grab my drink real quick.
All right, let me make sure I spelled these names right. Yay, I can spell. Hurrah. I guess I should pay them now. That would make sense.
Probably. So 7
Fine.
days. I'm gonna.
It was 12 a day last time.
Yeah, 12 a day, 5 extra for late days. Well, yeah, five extra, like 5 on top of the original, but that's fine. Alright, so 12 times 7. 84.
Damn. I can't afford that. And I know that the party has money, but I don't know how to access that money.
You would have to go to Starsha, who I'm pretty sure is like the main carrier of that.
I was just gonna pay for it myself, but I didn't think it'd be that expensive.
Well, Nina will
Well,
await you to pay.
Or 2 gold.
Githor, I don't have access to. Well, I do have access to Githor. I don't know how much money she actually has, though.
I feel like that counts as a party expense.
It is definitely a party expense, but.
But I can't pull money from the party. That's kind of something I don't want to do. And also, neither one of us have a. What's it called? Not a visualizer stone. Or, you know, the devices for
You mean a transceiver device?
transceiver device.
Yeah.
That thing. Neither one of us have one of those.
Funny thing
So-
about one of the quests, about what you get for this quest, it's not a lot of money, but you do get 2 transceiver devices.
That would be pretty nice.
So you have currently what, 3, 4? Starsha,
Yeah,
Magellan,
Starsha,
Fari?
Karina, Fari,
Yeah.
Magellan.
Karina, wait.
Karina has one, Magellan has one, Starsha has one, Fari had
Fari
one
has
before us.
So yeah, so 4 total, yeah.
Oh.
So this will be you have 6. You've almost achieved, but you guess you're halfway at achieving full transceiver devices on the team. That's alright. 6 should be enough to cover most of the pairs and groups that are often together, but still. As long as no one does anything like... I'm not gonna put that in the air. Anyway. It'll happen even if I don't say it. So anyway, yeah. Githor will just pull on your shoulder, or like on your sleeve, and basically say like, we should go and ask Starsha for the rest of the money.
I'm literally 2 gold away from being fine. Man, am sad.
Wait, did we get gold from the last mission that we just came back from?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you
Michelle.
make
That's
money
why
right
we're
there?
getting the egg.
That's
Because
why
they were
you didn't get. Oh, actually, you do. Wait, what?
We haven't gotten anything yet,
No, you got
but we also
the
weren't
stay.
told we were getting it. So
Yeah, you got the free night at the thing. There is
got
also
little
something you
bit of
do
room in-
get. You actually do
One
get
of-
something from this.
Look at one of those street gambling
Not a lot of
places.
gold, but you get a lot
I
of
win money.
How much gold was it?
20.
20 altogether?
Yes.
For the whole party?
Yes.
That's the whole party?
Yeah, like they said, they weren't really gonna pay us for this. This is really just
Yeah.
out of our generosity, which I'm fine with.
They also
Personally.
did say that at the beginning, and that like,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, that was to do it. That's not the only thing you got though, or you'll get though.
Yeah, brownie points.
Alfredo was on top of the way. Yes. Is this one sec? I feel like this is copied from another thing, but I just need to make sure. It might not be. If it's not, then I guess this is what it is. No, it is copied. Okay, I thought it was off. So one of the things that you get, Marliana's thing is one of them. Karina's thing is another. And then there was something else. It wasn't just the stay, it was something else. Oh, I was like, what was that sound? That was...
Moving things away from
Give access to. Oh, funny enough, this was actually one of the things this did give you is full stable access.
Oh, so
Cool.
they get to
If
borrow it
you
without
find a list of thing, could I have it sent to me?
Mm-hmm. I'll have to make it into a list of things because it's not a list. It's like several parts of the thing, and I need to actually list it out.
paying. Is it full stable
That's
access?
fine.
They don't have to pay for
That
I would
no,
imagine that
there's
means
certain
we can just
services
put a
were not
creature
available to them before.
in
it.
table,
Yeah.
right?
What was I sorry?
You said the right answer. I had a guess.
Oh, okay. Also, I'm gonna see what some of those services might be, just in case you're curious. I don't think I can just type in Lalel, but just in case. Settlements. Checking it right now just to see what other things are in the stable. Hoping it is actually up to date and not just like not. Okay. So this is not. Is this up? Okay, one second. There we go. I was like, this. It's not loading the tabs. Lalel. Stable. Yes, Wonderland Stables. Okay, it's not a lot. Oh, I see. Some of the services aren't there. But one of the things. Oh, that was one of the major things. You can do the Lalel bee spawning ritual. Right. That's the thing that Marliana's gonna do soon. You can also become anointed to the tribe, which Marliana is also gonna do. Well, it's not available here, but you can get feed for animals. It's not available as in I don't have it, but it is available for you to get. Feed for animals at a decreased rate. Care for animals at a decreased rate. Apparently you weren't supposed to be able to rate animals before, but that's okay. That's fine. You guys went through things in an unorthodox way before, so technically some of these things breaking the sequence is perfectly fine. Yeah. So yeah, there's still some things here. One of the big things obviously being the Lalel bee spawning ritual, the ability to become anointed to the tribe. I think it's part of it, but oh, sweet. Funny enough, Marliana, the cost for the bee spawning ritual is actually lessened if you're anointed to the tribe. It's $300 or 300 gold. 300 gold pieces normally. It's 120 without it.
Wait, for what?
The bee spawning ritual. It's cheap. It's cut into like a third if you're anointed, which you are gonna become anointed if I remember correctly, right? You're gonna join the tribe.
That's the plan.
Then yeah, it's 120 instead of 300.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Still,
It is, but
I mean, it's not like in the grand scheme of things, but I
No.
also don't have it, and this is like my own expense.
the party will pay definitely for you to get the creature, because I mean you can help. Starsha's not gonna say it would be bad if you put like 40 to it, but they can cover the rest of the 80. They have enough gold for it, I assure you.
I just don't like. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Anyways,
Besides that though, I could probably like throw in some other items, but like yeah, that seems to be the most right now for what that gave you.
that's fine. I mean, it's not nothing for sure.
Oh, I guess there is technically something that's not listed here that they would, which is the hatchery.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
for instance,
boy.
if you wanted to
We
bond
need
to certain
multiple
beasts, you
beasts.
could. Yeah, you could.
Oh, that's how that works. Oh,
Yeah.
we can't. I was
I
thinking
don't-
like Pokemon Daycare Center.
Oh no. I mean, you can already do that. Like, leave them with them. Yeah. Remember the food care and care services? That's what that is.
Yeah. Which is very handy for when we have to go somewhere without our creature.
Right. Any case, I assume that you'll go back and to Starsha and the others.
Looking very defeated while I do it, yeah. But I would.
All right, so it'll take a little bit before they get back. Not too long, but a little bit. While that's happening, you guys, so you can still be within the bounds of the workshop area, so you're not having to get like rained on during this conversation. Gareth goes back into the workshop to like work on some things with some of the other. You actually see a couple other. What is it? Lupin and what's the word? Lizardkin. Who are currently working on some stuff back there with Gareth. They don't really pay you guys much mind. They got their own stuff that they're doing. So yeah, what's the Starsha look over and say? All right, so we have two things we can be doing. We can either hit them one after the other, or we can try to do them at the same time. Though to be fair, there's probably good merit to do one over the other first. We don't necessarily need 2 people on it, though. Are there people that don't want to necessarily go and do things today? Or could be focusing on other things, training, reading.
Magellan could use some training.
Magellan, actually I was going to say, Magellan does say, I wouldn't mind doing a bit of training. Did you know that where we were staying, they actually have a training area connected to it? That's crazy.
Y'all are lucky Marliana's not there to hear.
Yep.
Maybe I'm lucky.
He's like, yeah, the place got pretty good amenities. It's like, Karina just kind of nods. They're like, uh-huh. He's like, I'm not, she kind of looks over. I'm not saying that, exactly the same as like the guilds or anything, but we do have our fair share of things that we are proud of here, and special amenities we think would be good for people that come by. Yeah. Though maybe not everyone's really obsessed. And Karina kind of thinks about a person when they say that, and they're like, with training as others, but even if that's not the
Marliana
case.
sneezes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Marliana sneezes like, huh. I wonder if there's more to this rain thing they were in sickness they were talking about. Meanwhile, they're like, but you know, it doesn't hurt to get a little workout in sometimes, and it can provide that. Also, there's a bath as well. It's a communal bath. It's it's unisex. I think is that the term that the consortium and others use? For everyone can go in?
Yeah.
Or not. So there's that. What other things? Me looking and checking. Oh, there's actually a couple other things. They serve a very good grilled lizard tail, hearty steak. A lot of mainly meats, but we have some vegetable options too, and fruit. There's some araya berries. Usually they're freshly picked as well from Aku's garden. So, you know, there's options. Sasha kind of nods. Well, that's just what Magellan's doing today. Kind of looks over. Feldt seems, Starsha kind of looks over at Feldt and asks, like, Feldt, everything alright? Feldt's like, oh, I'm fine. I just, sorry, I was a bit distracted. She kind of, like, looks off to into the forest a bit. Starsha just kind of you know, not rolls her shoulders. What's the word? Shrugs her shoulders. And just kind of continues on. So what do we want to do? Alright. Alright, that's one. I don't mind going as well. Do we want to just go on one and then the other, or do we want to do both at the same time? I think we have
Can
enough
I
people
split
for
up the
two.
group?
Yes, I think we have enough for 5 on each, not counting Magellan.
Well, it wouldn't be 5 on each if we don't count Magellan.
Oh, would it not be? Yeah. Oh, right. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, it's just like it'd be 4 and then 5 if we count Magellan. Not going, I mean.
Oh, the struggles of not being there.
What was the other mission? I know one of the mission was to Waypoint Towers. What was the other one?
That's alright. Sorry, the mic fell. Starsha kind of repeats. Gareth said that he wanted us to look more into those constructs. Remember the mind course? Remember the constructs we thought that were corrupted?
Sure, I could look into the constructs.
If I had to choose one, I'd choose the tower.
Starsha says, well, to be fair, there's reason to think that if we got the tower done first, we could use some information we get from it to actually help with the other one. No doubt, if there's a disturbance like some type of construct corrupting or someone corrupting constructs in the area, the system's definitely taken note.
Dang, I'm not
So
gonna
should
lie,
we
I
do
didn't hear the last
tower
sentence she
first?
said. Probably.
You didn't. Sorry, what I say again?
I didn't hear the last thing you said. It kind of cut out.
Oh, basically, she just said that there's reason to do the tower first potentially, because if we do the tower first, it might help with the other thing, as if there's something that's gone wrong with the constructs, the system's probably taken notice of it, which means you guys might be able to gather information from that.
Mhm.
Hypothetically, she's not saying that's a guarantee. She's just saying there's good chance of it.
So why not do towers first?
That's the direction I want to go in, if anyone. But I'm still not there.
Yeah, not there yet. He'll be this, but Starsha kind of thinks. Sorry. Sorry kind of looks over and she's just like, yes, what is it? It's like, well, I was wondering what your thoughts on that were. After all, I mean, you're kind of our coordinator on these things. She kind of thinks. I think your judgment is correct. If what we believe is true, that these constructs are corrupted, there's a good chance. There's not just a good chance. It's pretty much just a statement of fact that the system has taken note of them. Most likely, it's taken note before any of us ever would have experienced the disturbances. So, I think it's good to go there first. That being said, it might not be a bad idea to not go with everybody. For instance, if we will meet resistance there, there's a good chance that somebody might be, we'll say, not injured, but hurt or need time to recover. The best thing we could do is swap out those that need more time to recover with those that are fresh after the turn.
That's a solid ass plan if I've ever heard.
Starsha nods. I see. Ferrari kind of says, at least that's my personal assessment. And in terms of members, I would suggest having one that can heal within the first group. Past that, somebody that's going to be good with technology. And then she kind of thinks, if we're going to possibly raid a waypoint tower, we should expect some decent resistance, at least initially. The constructs there are going to see us as a threat pretty much immediately once we start trying to break into the place. There is some, we'll say, reason to think that we could sneak in and potentially deactivate them. Once we are connected to the system, it shouldn't be too difficult. either you or I could do something like that. Starsha kind of thinks, do you think it's worth trying to make a diversion? Or says, potentially. Though it does mean that the group outside will have to contend while we get in with it. Starsha says, that doesn't sound like too much of a bad idea. She looks over at Homie. I think Homie can be quite a distractive sort when he needs to be.
Distractions? I got you.
Rebecca kind of looks over and she's like, are you really going to put him in that much of harm's way again after what happened yesterday? Sasha's like, he'll be fine.
Damn, someone looking out for the homie.
Yeah.
Crazy, we didn't have that before.
Yeah, Sasha just says, he'll be fine. I have faith that Homie can survive as a distraction long enough for us to get things done. He is quite capable.
I like the minor slip you just had there. I don't think that's what you actually say.
What was I?
The slip.
Oh, I said that he'll be fine. That is what she was gonna say. That was just happening.
Yeah.
It sounded like you're gonna say take a beating, to be honest, but you know.
That's not what I was gonna say at all.
It sounds like you're gonna
you
say
said
he
that-
can
you
take
said
it, like Brew can
before
take
you
it.
said anything else.
Oh, that he can take it? Yeah, he can take it. And
Like how you say
continue.
how Bruce says he can take it.
Brew is a different story. Anyway. But Starsha, that wasn't the only part of what she was gonna say. She was gonna say, yeah, he can take it, but she has other things she's gonna say. She does, like she said, have faith that he can do this, at least hold off long enough until they can get things done.
Okay.
Damn, I
Would
feel
that
like
be-
I remember something about homie that maybe.
Maybe.
Um,
That being
It's about
said,
something you have because of a background thing.
oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't think
how
Homie would.
I know. The only background thing I know is the military thing where.
Do you have a thing from that background
Mhm.
that might be useful in this
In a
situation?
situation like this, but that's for Homie to remember. Whoever someone.
Marliana remembers, she's just not there. Like
That's
I
not
know,
there,
Marliana knows. Marliana knows.
That being said, so Starsha thinks so. Maybe a 6-person team then. Leave 3 reserved. Forrest says that's not a good bad idea. 6 or 8 maybe. Starsha's like, well then we wouldn't have many in reserve. It's like we'd have 2. Well, that's 6 is probably good. Starsha will look over. So that means you, me, potentially, Homie, Magellan staying here, Jai, Feldt and Marliana. Marliana in the background. Rebecca's like, wait, what about me? You're not trying to keep me out of this. But it's just like,
He's a reliable as hell backup.
she is.
That's
So it's just-
actually, given the fight that we're about to probably get in, she'd probably be better than homie, to be
She
honest.
would actually be for potentially sneaking purposes. and other things.
Why don't we just bring one extra with us?
Sasha's plan looks because then it would defeat the purpose of keeping it up close back.
I think if we have enough people back, we could bring Rebecca too. I don't think it's a terrible idea.
Starsha, Vari kind of says, I don't mind being back for this. Sasha's like, your expertise with Waypoint Towers, I imagine, will be quite better than mine. So maybe I should take back.
I don't see why we can't have both.
What was that?
I don't see why we can't have both.
Starsha says, because it defeats the purpose of keeping someone back.
We already have multiple people back. We don't need to
We
split
only
the
would
t-
have one, two back.
Two is enough.
If Rebecca goes, then the only one held back would maybe be Magellan and Gathor. depending.
Yeah, 2 is enough.
Oh,
You could
thanks.
hold back Kareem.
That is true.
Karina
That's
had
3.
odds. I don't mind hanging back to that. Sasha kind of thinks. I'm gonna pull something up.
I think that's enough.
I gotta pull up the party thing because I'm gonna put the names in the mission thing and I'm gonna see who's doing what. All right, mission is.
If I had to be honest, I don't think Rebecca, Homie, and Marliana need to be on the same team. Like
They
three
don't
power
really.
front
They
liners.
really don't. Like Starsha is very tempted to say that like Marliana maybe hang back, but
Nah, I got
Marliana doesn't
expertise
wanna
in
do it.
tech. Nah, I got expert. I may not be as good at hacking as Starsha and someone else, but I got expertise in all the tech.
Yeah, eventually. So.
Look, my resourcefulness cannot be beat.
There is another idea.
Why not just Karina, Gathor, and
All right, so let's see
and
here.
that's 3 people.
So we have Starsha, Bari, Homie. Well,
Honestly,
right now,
I know that Starsha was worried about the tech side and Fari being there. Fari being someone we could call isn't a terrible idea.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. But Starsha could hang back.
I think
I
Starsha
mean-
should go. I don't think we should handicap the team this much.
Fari's.
If
not-
Fari's there, I mean,
yeah, Fari.
I don't know
Starsha
much
would
about
say that
Fari
Fari
and
could
Starsha.
make up for what Starsha would be.
yeah, Starsha or Fari can do probably more at the
Yeah.
moment.
Especially
Maybe
technical stuff. Starsha is beaten out by Fari pretty easily.
And having a fresh Starsha in the second fight might be really good.
worth it. Yeah.
Because again, Starsha's resources are cut because of her own self nerfs.
That's true.
I don't know if Jai knows. I know that.
Why can't?
I think
the
Jai
I
has a
think
hunch.
everyone besides Jai knows that, just given what we talked about before.
Yeah, I don't think Starsha has said.
Jai might have a hunch.
Jai can have a hunch, but Starsha has not said that she has those spiritual
I mean,
limiters on.
I maybe he didn't. I feel like Marliana somehow knows. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's just.
I don't. Maybe Starsha hasn't said that. It wouldn't put past me for Starsha not to have mentioned it, but. All right. So right now. All right. So here's who we have. Right now. We have Starsha, Fari, Homie, Marliana, Jai, Rebecca. That's 6.
You're forgetting
Huh?
people.
I haven't added people deliberately because there's still some.
We have 3 frontliners and no.
Yes, I haven't added some people. So Feldt is one of the other people I wanted to add. Right? Feldt first.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
you could add everyone and then just take less people off.
Right, but I don't have enough space to. But that's okay. I'll fix that later. So
Man, like
that's 7 people. But wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Because
I
there's
mean,
Starsha, Fari, Homie, Marliana, Jai, Rebecca, Feldt. Then there's Gathor, Karina,
in Magellan.
and Magellan. That's 10 people altogether.
Yeah, so that's 3 people that hang back. That's not a
You could have
terrible
2
team,
people.
but it also means both frontliners. Well, we have Magellan can frontline if he has to, but
now
both
look, when it comes to health, we'll just manage. But when it comes to energy, Homie and I have the energy to do
you
2
do have a
encounters even.
lot. Yeah, let's say you guys do have a pretty
And
good.
especially with my new shit, I'm rocking both fights. You best believe I'm rocking both fights.
Honestly,
I'll go
at
in there.
worst, if Rebecca exhausts all of her energy, Starsha, I imagine this is being kind of talked about on the party right now. Rebecca can always be transferred out with Magellan because they actually have a very similar kind of fill role.
I mean, you're mostly right, but
Rebecca
Rebecca
can
only
do
has
slight
one
range.
damaging ranged ability, and it's a finisher. She's
That's
really frontline all the way. Magellan is more short range tank.
Magellan has, which is funny because he's been way better at range at the moment. So Magellan.
I know his abilities are more short range than like short range to melee.
You said who, Rebecca?
No, Magellan.
No, Magellan.
He has augmented
Like
cell
all
shot.
his abilities Are
Oh, yeah.
are most of them are ranged, but they're shorter range, which means he could do some frontlining if he needed to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. This isn't a terrible team. I mean, it's not like it's a bad team. It's just more of like Thor, Magellan, and Karina Hingback. That's not. That's probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think either way, Starsha should hold on to her resources. You know, mostly
Right.
use the Guardian shit.
Probably
I actually
not
really.
a terrible
When
idea.
Marliana gets back, I'm asking Fari about what she can do because I have no idea. And as
Yeah.
someone who likes to plan ahead, I kind of would like to have some information.
Understandable.
I don't know why, but the idea of Marliana saying wanting to plan ahead is very funny to me.
I don't know why. I use my head. What?
But yeah, I think Starsha will nod and say that I think this is a good this will be a good team show for now. And far on we can compare it. Well then, are we? If that's the case, then are we ready to go?
Shouldn't we wait for Marliana?
Of course. I'm just saying, is everyone here ready to go?
Yes. That was not
Actually,
Jai's voice. That
while
was
that's
so high
happening,
pitched.
while we're waiting for Marliana, we can go. Some of us can head over to the tower and start to scope out where we're going.
I don't mind scoping out. Does anyone else want to come?
Starsha will nod and say, I don't mind going. Feldt will say, if you don't mind, can I go as well?
Sure.
Wait, so hold on. It's Marliana, Homie, Rebecca, Starsha, Fari, Jai, and Feldt?
Yes.
7?
Yes, 7 of us. So,
Okay.
Starsha and Jai and Feldt will walk off, and around 10 or so, probably 5 to 10 minutes later, Marliana arrives with Gathor.
Starsha. I don't have enough money.
You see, Starsha is not within the group. There's a specific Starsha-shaped hole missing from the group.
I look around. I don't know who else has access to our big funds outside of Fari, I guess. Is Fari around?
Yeah,
Sure.
Fari looks over. It's like, is there something you need, Marliana?
Renting out Brutus and Sobek was a little more expensive than I thought it'd be.
Ah, yes, don't worry. I can take care of that. She will say, I can go, I'll head over there shortly to check out both Brutus and Sobek.
Okay. They said it would be 84 gold for the next week. 84? That sounds right.
Understandable. Yeah, you're right.
Alright.
And then,
Where's everyone else? Or everyone, where... There are some people missing here. Is everything all sorted?
she nods. It seems as she'll say it seems as though. Jai, Starsha, and Feldt went over to the spire ahead of us to go and figure out exactly where we're going. We're going to do the Lalel communication related quest first.
Okay.
It'll be, and then she'll say the names. She'll say it'll be Starsha, myself, Homie, Marliana, you, Marliana, Jai, Rebecca, there, and Feldt.
Well, that's some team. It should be fine.
She nods.
Were we gonna meet somewhere? Should I go to the spire to catch up with them?
We can probably meet them after we get the Brutus and Sobek from the stables first.
Alright, then I'll go with you then.
She goes, says, the rest of you, try to make sure that you're doing something productive with your time. Though, do try to relax a little bit. And she'll Magellan will kind of give like a salute, and they'll head off to the communal stay. She'll like, right, Magellan, before you go, she'll walk over and she'll hand him a pouch and say, just for the next 2 days, for the next, she paid the next 2 days. She's like, for the next 2 days, this should cover us. He's like, all right, I'll give it to him. She nods and says, that'll be good. Want to make sure we're at least secure for the next 2. We might need an extra, but by then I am sure we'll be fine.
Hey, Fari, that wasn't your own money, was it?
Oh no, don't worry. I put some of my money into the group fund as well, but it came from the group fund.
I have no intention of acknowledging those words because I don't believe them. But it's fine. Like she basically said, it's not my money because I put it in the party, but that probably was the money that I put in the party.
Well,
It's fine. Oh, also, they officially decided to let me have one of the eggs. It's still at the stables in one of their barns.
She's kind of claps her hands together and it's like, that's good to hear. I'm not surprised somewhat. You seemed quite, how would I say, interested in the egg from yesterday. I believe it was the blue and yellow, correct?
Hmm?
You laid an egg, Marliana? That's great. I didn't know you could lay eggs.
I don't think Aklians can lay eggs. No, it's one that we found.
Found the egg?
Yeah, one that I particularly liked, and it felt like it called.
What about the mother? Did you kill the mother?
I think these were eggs that were specifically meant for the alto. I think the mother's probably fine, and I don't really know how the
So
alto
you took a mother's egg?
We saved the egg from poachers.
So you poached the egg from the poachers?
No, these were alto eggs. They have claim to this to the eggs.
So the alto had claim to the eggs, but the poachers were gonna steal the eggs. So you stopped poachers from stealing the eggs.
And we
the
brought the
altos
eggs
from
back
stealing the
to
eggs, and so now you stole the egg.
No, I'm not stealing.
Well,
We
you're
brought
not the
the
mother
egg
of the egg.
I don't know about the mothers and the creatures that laid the eggs, but they were also grounds that they control and regulate. I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Give a moment of silence for that mother without her egg.
Well, anyways, let's go.
I like the Nopari is just kind of watching this situation happening. Not that she's not unsure what to do. She's just kind of like curious. She's she's just being a bit observant right now, and seeing
Look,
how
I definitely
the dynamic
paused
between certain party
intentionally
members are.
for the moment of silence. I would have bowed my head a little bit for the moment of silence. I don't know where these eggs come from. I don't know about like
The
all I
process
know
in
is that
which
the alto
Yeah.
know what they're doing, and if they're cool with it, I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm. So after a bit of some time, you can go and go back to the Nuna and them, and they will give you that'll be paid for. They'll give you the eggs, or not eggs. I'm sorry. They'll give you the Sobek and Brutus. You can attach them to your wagon like normal, and you guys are good to go. Meanwhile, though, Jai and Jai, Starsha, and Feldt. So Starsha is kind of leading the pack here in the sense that she's just ahead of you, walking up the steps at the moment. And you've seen... Wait, is this the first time you've seen the spire? I guess it's not the first time you've seen it, but the first time you've been in it before.
This is the first time we've been up close, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a tall... I'm actually going to look it up, because if I remember correctly, it's like 400 or 500 feet in the air. It's a tall tower. As soon as I can remember... It is called the...
It's 400 foot plus is what I remember.
400 foot plus?
Just from when we first saw it from a distance.
The Tower of Lalel South, that's what it's called. Yes, here it is. I cannot fucking spell words, apparently. Okay. Yeah, 400 foot tower, stretched to the sky. It acts as both that. It's also not like a small area, it's like a housing complex. You can see as you walk close to it, there's windows and such within. There's like rooms, and there are various different like rooms for like residencies in this tower. In general, it is able to look over several miles of the Lalel's marshlands in various different directions, obviously. It goes over the tree canopies and such, and even over some of the hills. So, very easily, you should be able to at least get a good general direction of where the Waypoint Tower probably is. Since the Waypoint Tower is also probably not small. Or at least, not short.
That makes sense.
But yeah, as you're allowed in, as you can like walk around, and as you kind of walk, you can hear a faint melody that kind of plays throughout the tower. You don't hear necessarily or see anyone playing like a flute or any type of instrument, but it just kind of, as the wind kind of blows from and the rain pitter patters, you can hear this tune kind of swing between your ears. And it's a pleasant tune. It's like a whistle. But yeah, outside of that, unless you want to know anything about that, Feldt's gonna tap your shoulder.
My shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Dad say like, hey?
You like the what, sir?
I would just kind of say, hey.
So, it's gonna just look over, and you can see she kind of looks over to Starsha a bit, who's at least not assumedly from this position. Seems like she's paying attention, maybe she is. She says, Jai, do you have that ability too?
What ability?
You cursed with the Premonitions?
What do you mean by that?
She kind of looks like, I wouldn't say frantic, just a bit discreet, like very watchful about who's listening. Like just making sure that like no other alto are around. She doesn't seem to be bothered by Starsha's presence, just like anyone else. She kind of says, I wanted to wait until we were a bit alone. I think you have what I have.
Oh, I just have like good intuition. You know, sometimes I just like think something's gonna happen and it happens.
Yeah, intuition. She looks to the side a little bit like perturbed. Do you see things? Like vivid things of what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Usually I just got a good hunch though.
It doesn't bother you?
No. Sometimes you can kind of tell when things are going to happen just based off of a lot of things that have already happened already. I just figured I had good intuition.
But aren't they bad?
Some are bad, some are good. But honestly...
They're not all bad? She looks at, like, intently when you say that.
Jai kind of freezes for a moment. And Jai's like, it's just, you know, your brain warning you about things, you know?
Yeah. Wish I did it less. She kind of just looks off to the side, and there's definitely kind of a dejected look as she's just kind of looking out into the distance, outside of the window where the rain is starting to pick up a bit more.
Jai just kind of says, I don't know many other people that just, have good instincts per se, but why did you call it a curse?
Ever since I was little, I've had this, how would we call it? You call it intuition. I could see things sometimes before they happened. Usually it was minimal, maybe like a number that I see in a book later, or a passage, a certain, I don't know, vista that I happen to see a few days later. At first it seemed like it was nothing major, but I started to have a darker turn to them. People getting sick, passing on from their illnesses. A mass event, someone getting attacked by animals or something, and then later to see viscerally how it happened. Every time I would see something, both more often than not happen. The visions got more horrible and horrible. Started to not see it anymore as anything useful. It felt like whenever I saw something, it was bound to happen, which means it was bound to bring misery to someone. And it hasn't stopped, even now.
I think it's just your brain trying to warn you. Also, above board, remind me to tell you this because I started work. I have a lot for Jai's backstory.
Okay.
But Jai is gonna mention that a long time ago when they were a kid, they had a dream about their family's home being broken into. And they were like really worried about it and freaked out about it. And they told their parents about it. The thing did actually happen, but because of the heads up, my family was okay. And, my family knows about it, but my family just kind of sees it as I have good instincts. And that kept everyone else safe.
Yeah, thanks. I try to tell people, but...
But what?
Between people not listening, and then when they do, it not mattering. A bad thing happens, and it's just that.
If people aren't gonna listen, there's nothing you can do to change that.
But even if they do, it doesn't seem like anything changes.
You do know just because you have, a dream that something is gonna happen, it doesn't mean that it's gonna happen the way you dreamed it. Alright?
Even if it's close, it means something bad's gonna happen. Something bad I caused.
You didn't cause it.
The more these bad things happen, the more I think that maybe I am causing a bad omen.
Bad things happen regardless of
But not
thinking good or not.
even if they happen, at least they happen sporadically. Or even if there's intent, someone's doing something. Does that mean in this case it's just my intent? Because it's like I'm seeing them happen and that's causing them to happen.
It's not.
Otherwise, why else would I see it so vividly?
I think it's your brain warning you or something else warning you. That's what I've always seen it as. In the dream I had, my little brother didn't make it. But in all actuality, he did. And I think it's because I warned someone about the dream and I warned my parents and they listened. I think that's why he did. Jai kind of gets a bit quieter and kind of nervous.
kind of thinks. Have you ever not been able to stop the bad thing happening in your vision?
Well, it couldn't stop my home from being broken into. I was just a kid.
Yeah, thanks. I saw Lapsus getting destroyed.
Well, then we should try to do something that can change it.
But didn't you say that you had the thing still happen?
Yeah, but one thing didn't happen, another thing did. Sometimes you can't stop everything bad from happening, but you can at least do something to stop one thing bad from happening.
When I saw that wave crash through all that land, I could hear those screams. It was like I could feel them in my bones. All those people dying.
So you just gotta do something to change it. You might not be able to save everyone, but you might be able to save one person.
She doesn't really answer. Kind of like, you can see she's like kind of softly sobbing a bit, like kind of leaning on the wall.
Jai just kind of like gives her a hug, and it's just like, gotta try it. If you try, at least something's gonna improve. If you don't try at all, nothing's gonna improve.
She kind of roll me a sympathy.
Okay. Jared rolled a 15.
A 15. Okay, okay. He kind of looks over at you and just says, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I feel like every time I try to make headway on something, the inevitable ends up happening again, and at that point, it is caused by me. And why, if I wasn't here, would it just fix itself?
No, bad things are gonna happen regardless. It's not your fault. Also, if it's caused by you, wouldn't that mean that's also caused by me?
She kind of, when you say that, there's like a kind of realization, her eyes kind of widen. She's like, maybe, but...
So, are you gonna blame me for all the bad stuff that's happening?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Then stop blaming yourself.
Just kidding. She kind of stops when you say that. It's just that there's certain things I created to happen. I guess I don't know.
Certain things are inevitable, certain things you can change. And it's hard to tell the difference between what's changeable and what's inevitable.
At this point, you can hear some footsteps come over.
I just like gives her a hug and just like, come on, let's get going.
And she just kind of looks over at you and she's nods like, all right. The footsteps are Starsha, by the way. She just was walking back.
Okay. I just kind of whispered, stop being so hard on yourself.
You're saying that to Feldt, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Feldt kind of nods. Starsha kind of says, "Are you is everything alright back there?"
Yeah, everything's fine.
She nods. Or, Starsha, or was it, Feldt kind of says, "Yeah, I think it's Starsha, and she kind of stops as she's like, as you both are walking next to her. And she kind of looks over, or sorry, she kind of looks back over at her like, what's wrong? She kind of looks over at you a little bit, like longingly, like if almost like questioning. You can see like yourself.
Jai's gonna say you can say it. I just didn't want to speak for you.
I had another. Starsha kind of says, "You had another premonition, right?" Ari, or not Ari, Feldt just kind of nods like solemnly. Starsha says, "What was it about?" It was more than one. And one of them was I saw Moga being attacked. So Ashley kind of says, "Do you want to go back there?" No, I don't think it was immediately. I think we have a bit. But I think it was some water creatures. Starsha kind of thinks, did they have bones in them? She just kind of nods like a bit, like reluctantly. She's like, so those things again. Well, we can send word to Moga just to make sure that they're ready with the fences and such, grease and the like. Right. That wasn't the only thing though. Yeah, it looks over. I saw a machine. So she kind of like cocks her head a bit. A machine. I saw a machine that looks a humanoid machine with drones by it. So she kind of thinks. Drones. It had a symbol on its chest. It was slightly faint, but I remember it because you mentioned the name before. And Starsha, her eyes widen for a sec and then narrow. And she kind of says they had an AO on. She nods. It was in the marshes, walking around. I don't know where, but it felt like it was very, very soon. Starsha kind of thinks, damn, we're that close. Feldt kind of says, if we run into it, what will it? She kind of looks over. Remember what I said to you, Feldt. Not to worry. On this team, we make our own things. I'm not worried about it, Are you sure? Would it? She's like, that's nice. Don't worry. If it does appear, we'll just simply get rid of it. It was only one you saw, right? Like, It's like, given our team, that should be something we can manage. We just have to make sure it doesn't signal to others. She nods. She kind of looks at Starsha's earrings. Says, "Are those painful at all?" She kind of like flips her ear a bit. No, they're fine. At this point, I've gotten used to them. I feel like they're almost like little ankle weights, I guess, ear weights. Alright. And then she, Feldt just kind of leans over and gives Starsha a hug. She just says, don't lose yourself, okay? So she's like,
Jai's ears raised
okay.
to that comment.
I won't. And she just nods. And she says, okay. She kind of like takes a deep breath and then she kind of wipes her eyes. She's like, right, let's go. And then she'll
Wait.
walk up the spire. Start walking up the spire, leaving you and
Wait.
Jai. Yes.
Jai just yells, wait.
She stops. Actually, will she stop? Nah, she's gonna keep going.
Why? Jai's gonna start screaming.
She's like, wait. She'll stop. She's like, what's wrong?
There's something I should mention.
At this point, there are people that are like poking their heads out of their doors, like, what are they yelling about? What was someone yelling about?
Jai just like grabs Starsha's hand and then like hurries over to Feldt and just like, we should get a bit farther before I say it.
Starsha's like, oh, right, I don't know what this is about, but is it about the premonition? And as you're, I assume, tearing them up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jai just kind of like whispers once we get off to a place that's a bit further away.
Mhm.
So I may have also had some.
Starsha crosses her arms and she says, so you're like Feldt. When were you going to tell us this?
When I felt comfortable enough.
And now the echoing never in the air. Starsha just kind of,
So
well, spit it out. What did you say?
So speaking of don't lose yourself, and Jai looks Starsha right in the eyes.
Starsha kind of like eyebrow raises, looking at you. Yes.
So I may have had one that was related to you going feral.
Feldt kind of looks a bit astonished. Think you saw it too?
Yes.
Starsha kind of like thinks.
That's why I asked you about like if you had ever like lost control.
She kind of thinks. She's like, did you expect me to be upset by you asking that?
No.
Well, the answer hasn't changed since this morning.
Fair. I'm wondering if maybe the resurfacing of the AO might be the cause of that. I wonder how connected these ones are.
It's so funny that Starsha doesn't remember the things that happened. Oh, poor her.
Which things would you be referring to?
The last time it happened. Maybe more recently than she knows.
What are you talking about? Nothing happened. Not that she remembers. Anyway.
Yeah.
Concerning.
Starsha kind of crossed her arms, just like, I can keep myself calm. Just seeing an AO construct is not going to make me lose my mind. I have a bit more steel resolve than that.
You certainly weren't calm in the...
She kind of like leans in over to you, like kind of close to your nose, and it's like, and that was in your mind when you were having a premonition. Perhaps there's something that was slightly off about it.
I don't think it was just me, given Feldt's comment.
Well, that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
That means it's going to happen unless you do something to change it from happening, usually.
Michigan says, I have my situation mostly under control.
That means, given if nothing changes, it's going to happen.
Well, I think I've done enough in terms of making sure that doesn't happen. At least most of what I can do.
Exactly, which means something else needs to be done.
I don't really know what else can be done. I don't exactly know if you realize this, but this isn't exactly a situation you can simply just, what's the word? Deal with immediately and have it all figured out.
I assume so. But we do need to find a solution or maybe make a plan just in case.
I thought we discussed the plan.
We did discuss the plan. But Are you sure that everyone would be willing to go through with the plan if need be?
You do raise a good point. Well, there's nothing that says that you have to.
Oh, I wasn't planning on it. Personally, I've been trying to research some good tranquilizers. Sorry about that, but
I don't know why you're apologizing. That seems like something you'd want to research knowing this by condition.
yeah. I mean, I figured you probably wouldn't be so keen in the idea of being tranquilized, but
Well, no, but at the same time, if I'm going feral, I don't exactly think that my judgment is something that needs to be considered.
fair.
It's better than the homegrown tranquilizer of these hands.
Yeah. You're not here, but like, I wish you were here.
Ain't that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know any ways that would quickly and swiftly and hopefully in the least damaging way possible tranquilize you if we can't per se afford a tranquilizer or have one handy?
I mean, we still have a few tranquilizer
choking
bombs left
people.
over.
Blunt force trauma.
I think like
Choking them.
if we split up into groups, maybe like at least one person every group should carry one on them.
Not a bad idea.
Because does Jai know like if that predilection is something that's gonna happen quickly or more further away?
The premonition?
Yeah.
It was indeterminate. It did not give you an indication of when that could happen, just it could.
Jai just says they have no clue when it's gonna happen, but we should be prepared just in case.
Felt kind of echoes that, and the only reason they suspect that it could have been soon was because they felt the anomalous orient construct soon, or like that was going to happen soon.
Hmm?
So that's why they assumed it was related, but they could be wrong. It might not even be related to that, or like that might not be the thing that caused it.
Think they definitely could be related though. It's not a far-fetched idea.
Could just be a random bear. Last time.
It wasn't, to be fair, it wasn't a random bear like last time. Last time it was
No, well, the last time it happened this early, it was with Sora in a bear.
Oh yeah, that was that. Yeah. That was the BOS situation.
Yeah, we're in a BOS area. We kind of haven't talked about that in a while, but
Nah,
that
you've
is
dealt
still
with most
happening.
of it. You've dealt with most of the situation regarding it. Not all of it, but most of it.
That's nice to hear.
Also, have you done research per se on maybe ways that would help you have more control over it? Very
As much
close.
as I could off of my parents' gathered data, I wasn't the only anomalous child that had paracausal capabilities. In fact, I'd say I wasn't unique in that factor. A lot of kids back at the academy, well, what do you call it? The academy, the stay, the orphanage, had something like that.
Maybe we can look into more places to do a bit more research.
Potentially. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of data information that goes on as it pertains to paracausal awareness. I think one of the main ones would probably be maybe the dragons of Dogma. I believe that they have a whole religion that's based around one of the lunar bodies. And they seem to be a little bit more, we'll say, lunar positive. I'd say that. That being said, it doesn't mean that there aren't an array of incidents, just that they're more tolerant, we'll say. That's only really for lunar.
Fascinating. I think when we get back, we should, maybe talk to the rest of the party and discuss some methods of having a plan just in case and make sure potentially some people aren't gonna be too scared to like pull a tranquilizer out if needed be.
I don't know why, but Jai suggesting this is just really funny. I don't know.
Jai
I don't know
just
why.
very much like nervous while saying this.
Starsha is picking up on the nervousness of both people, and Starsha just like looks over and she's like, I'm not going to just lash out like a wild animal right now. No, that
I know it's not gonna happen right now, but
future fair.
I'm not gonna call you a wild animal. That would be very rude. Though you certainly, at least the way you were looking at me, you didn't really seem to value my life. That's the right way. Yeah.
Also crazy.
Jai is very nervous and kind of like teetering around this conversation.
Starsha kind of thinks. Wonder what my state of mind was during that time.
You should speak up a little bit more.
Oh, she said, I wonder what my state of mind was during that time.
Well, very interesting to say the least. Yeah, yeah. Jai's like trying not to offend Starsha, because Jai is not fully informed of how paracausal ability works, and Jai doesn't want to get on the bad list.
Activate it just because Starsha's like. Starsha kind of looks up, but Jai, you don't have to tiptoe around it. You can describe it how you found. I'm not going to flip my metaphorical, I guess, and literal in some cases. Top just because you happen to say a couple of choice words.
I think I might have heard some things, but I think I just heard a bunch of nothing for the last 10 seconds. Am I tripping?
I don't think. Wait, can you hear me or can
you
but
hear
not?
me?
I can hear you to a 9. I can hear him to like a 4 or 3.
You gotta scoot closer.
Okay, I gotta sleep closer. I guess I'm not talking as loud too.
You're not. Alfredo would also have a couple words he'd like to add.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, go ahead.
You were just the way you were looking at me. It very much seemed like I was a good meal.
Well, I can assure you, I have not thought about eating anyone in the park.
That's
good.
a nice snack.
It's good. You know, I don't. I would like to not be turned into fresh meat. So, but you know, that's why I just feel like maybe we should be prepared. You never know.
Getting eaten is not in my forte either. Falk kind of just nods quickly to that too.
Yeah, I mean, Starsha, I'm pretty sure you're fine. I don't think anyone's interested in that per se. I don't even think the AO is probably interested in that. From what I've heard of them, but I don't know. So I'm just... Jai's very flustered.
Starsha notes that, and Starsha just says, regardless, it'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, if you believe it's gonna be fine, then I will trust your word for that.
If worst comes to worst, you can also knock me out if you have to.
You know, I'd rather not have to do that. Also, I think if I'm hesitant to do that, I think if you're feeling like a different bunch of the party, I think there's a lot of people who just wouldn't do that.
Fair. Tranquilizes them.
Yeah, everyone.
Homie and Marliana would absolutely rock Starsha to sleep. I don't know what you're talking about. Because we're not lethal. We're not lethal combatants. It'd be fine.
Jai thinks y'all would be scared. Jai doesn't know y'all that well.
That's fair. Jai would probably think that. Again, Jai doesn't know all that we've been through.
That's fair.
I'd like to bring that up, but, you know, time will tell.
But as that is all happening, you guys are at the roof now. Starsha will say, well, in any case, let's get this quest done. And she will look out with the rest of you as I go check something. Yep. Let me check the thing. Hello, Alfredo. Sorry, Neil. I'm checking the quest. Alright. Okay. I don't believe you actually have to make any checks. I think you can just find it this distance.
That'd be very nice.
But yeah, you do. You don't have to make any checks. So you can look out and you can see the waypoint tower. Starsha is gonna gauge how long it'll probably take, but probably at normal pace, 2 hours.
Not bad.
It's actually not ironically that far from the actual settlement. It's just, it does. Oh, there is actually something to make a check for. I'm sorry. Starsha. Surveillance was. Isn't hers a +7? Or am I wrong? Is it a 6? Is it? I said surveillance, right?
Yep.
It is a 7. Alright, cool. So, what was that? 11 I got? So, 18. Oh, and then also, I can flip back on this. Cool. So, an 18. Starsha will see it. Starsha can see some off in the distance. Actually, at the top of this tower, there are like some kind of like binocular like things erected around different parts of the tower. So Starsha will kind of take a little look into one of these like spy glasses, I guess. There are some also up here. They're kind of like either looking around or keeping like watch. But they don't really play much mind to Starsha doing this. Starsha kind of looks over. She'll spot, she's like, looks like there's a few groups roaming around the base of the tower, or at least it looks like the ruined area of a facility. There's a tower erected in the middle of it. Yes. 1, 2, maybe 8 or so. I see some platforms. Those look like they might raise or open. There might be some ability for these constructs to call. Alright, we'll have to play it by ear. But nothing too threatening. Alright. We should be able to deal with that. And she'll go, she'll remove herself from the spyglass and be like, alright everyone, let's head back down, get the rest of the group and tell them. And at that point, they'll head back down. At this point, all of you would probably be at the base of the tower.
Yay.
Starsha will relay everything, not the conversation, but relay the other stuff about like what's to expect. She'll say that there
That's
looked to
cool,
be.
because I have things I want to relate to.
She'll say it looked like that there was about 8 constructs, four what do they call it? Spotters, and then 4 what maybe were spectators, as they were a bit bulkier, slightly bulkier with armor.
Wait, hold on. Can you say it again? It said 8 constructs and...
Sorry, I was drinking. 8 constructs, 4 spectators, and 4 spotters. She gauged that by the fact that
That really
despite-
doesn't mean shit to me. But I mean, I like to have the information.
Yeah, Starsha knows what that means, but.
I
She'll
want to
say
rush
that-
up to Starsha in a giddy, happy sort of way. I want to change the mood of the party, because
Okay.
it seemed like not great things were talked about in the top of the tower, just given people's faces.
Starsha kind of looks over like, yes. What is it, Marliana?
You know the egg that I was really interested in.
Oh yes, the blue and yellow one.
They said that I could keep it. They're gonna hold it for me for now, but they said that it was one of our rewards.
You don't say. Well, I think that's fair, consider all things considered. He kind of looks over at you and says, she kind of just gives you a smirk, like a smile. It's like, happy to see that they were willing to give you it. Are you still going through with joining the also and such?
I really think I should. I mean, not just that I should. I do want to,
Hmm.
but I want to learn more about the Alto and how they raise beasts and their cult. I'm really excited to do some more exploring and learning.
I'm sure Karina can help you a lot, at least with the Lalel tribe. That being said, Var kind of nods. We are ready. Starsha just says, alright then, I guess we should head out. And she'll direct the path you're going. So, as said, it'll take about 2 hours to get out there, unless anyone's doing anything else before then, or while that time.
That sounds like 2 hours of
Reading, if you wanted to.
driving. No, driving the cart. I can read whenever I want.
That's true. Starsha will be reading her book. Isn't that right, Alfredo? Reading. Alfredo is like partially on the mic right now.
Hmm.
Hopefully you're not picking him up, licking himself.
I haven't heard anything.
Cool. My guy is about to roll the mic off of the sofa. That's okay. Okay, now he's laying on it enough that it probably won't fall. Yeah, it's fine. If you hear
Out
a
of
loud
curiosity,
bulk sound, that's what that is. Go ahead.
Do you have an amount of time before you can be more versed with driving a cart? Because I just hit 25 hours. Just
Oh, I think it's like... Fuck, is it like 100? What is it? I feel like it's written down somewhere.
That's cool. I just thought I'd let you know that I'm at 25.
I'm
and
gonna
25
look for it after the remind me after the session to look for it, because I'm pretty sure I wrote that down. Because I think it's the same with like becoming trained with like driving a vessel or something. Not sorry, it's not the same, but it's in the same area as that. So I'm gonna look for it after the session. But anyway, hopefully that's not hard to find. Yeah. So, does anyone want to be? I imagine homie. Are you just chilling?
Yep.
No.
What do you mean?
You're not like looking around for anything as they're traveling.
Like scavenging? I like to
Yeah,
do
like any
scavenging.
resource nodes or anything like that.
I
I mean, you have the opportunity. 2 hours is the minimum amount of time, I'm pretty sure. Or is it 4 hours? Am I messing wrong with that? Let me check. Yeah. I think you can do it that way, yeah. So, roll me an inspection, please. And area locale is marsh. Or swamp, I guess, either of them.
Can I do inspection or awareness?
Inspection. Awareness would be for if you're trying to keep a lookout.
$15.
15? That is enough. So, roll me a d6, please.
Six.
Give me a moment. I gotta check something. That's not the right page. Where is the page? Probably it. I need the nodes. I need the information. I feel like I had it and then I lost it.
I need a calculator.
Lalel. Maybe I need to look up like Lalel.
Calculate.
What?
Calc. Go for calculate.
You're so right. You're so
Ow.
right.
It's like how. Wait, where the fuck? Okay, one sec. I might have misplaced something. One sec. What is the? I'm looking for. What's it called? It's a Google sheet. Is it on a Google sheet? It might be on a Google sheet. One sec. It's not encounter table. What is it called? Is it? Wait, is it the Lapsus encounter table? No, well, no, that's one of them, but that's not what I'm looking for. It's called, like... I feel like it was on a Google Doc. That's why I'm, like, tripping, but it was the, Wait a moment. It was... I think it was that. But it was a different tab. One sec. Area. Wait. That was it. Okay. I need. It's a Google Doc. It's area. Maybe zone. Let me check low. Okay. CSG, here we go. Okay, this might be it. Okay, this is it, I think. And then what the fuck is this? Alright, here we go. I'm gonna strangle myself. Okay, I gotta fix this later. That's okay. I got something at least. So you got a 6, you said? Lewis?
Yep. Oh, but I don't even realize I was muted. Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Notes. Oh shit. I mean, I read that one out. That was. I definitely don't want to read that one out loud. Okay. Forgot how many cool locations there are that I still have to work on. Anyway, I know for a fact you guys are gonna get that thing. Okay. So, as you're kind of looking around, you I should really make that a D8 thing. I know I'll do it in the future, but I think it's because I think it's plants, but I only need to check something because I want to see why if you can also find like area zones. I know that this is. All right, one sec. I'm going to the one thing. I'm going to my special systems thing. Because I know it's fixed. Okay, here we go. Detection. Okay, this detection zone. Okay. Emergent events. Is this it? No, that's not it. Waypoint towers. I know that information. No. Okay, what would it be called? I'm actually tempted to pause because I don't really want to take too much time here. Actually, let me do that real quick. We'll be right back. Go. It's as if nothing happened. Okay, so, homie, go ahead and you will spot, as you guys are traveling, what looks to be an outcrop of some plants. You're not sure the assortment of them. It's kind of growing in between some fallen logs. Would you like to gather from them or just mark it and leave for now?
Well, I'll gather them.
Alright, you'll need to do a foraging or a scavenge.
Ooh.
But I think different things happen depending on what you do. Well, what those things, we're going to check. One sec. Scavenge.
Is there anyone else here who could help?
I'm going to check right now. Unconscionable for stars, blah, blah, the section DC, research I did found it. Blah, blah. Additional hours and okay, well, it's like learning what they are. This will determine what tool or kit they need to gather from. I believe you need a forager's kit.
Oh.
Jai could do it if Jai was
That's-
there.
You are there.
Oh, then
I
Jai-
didn't think I'm a forging skill.
You don't need the
Oh,
foraging
foraging.
skill, but you do need a foraging.
I'm pretty sure Jai can do it, but I'm just double checking right now.
So and also once you do, you have two options. You can either choose the profession-based skill to do the thing, and I'll tell you what those different things do. So,
Jai,
okay.
Jai doesn't have a forging kit, but Jai can do it.
Is it because of the one thing that lets you use alchemy kits as foraging kits?
Yep.
Yep, you're fine then, yeah. That will qualify. So in either case, you may choose a profession-based skill. If they roll a profession-based skill check on a success, they must roll a die number on the table. Roll a die number on the table a number of times equal to 1 plus half their burst bonus rounded down. So for you, 2. Gaining the items they roll. For every 4 above the listed DC, they gain an additional +1 item. I think there's a limit to that, but still. If they roll an astuteness scavenger check, they must roll the die they must roll the table once. So basically, the difference is if you use the profession table, you get a chance of getting more stuff. So you're rewarded more for being in the profession, but scavenger is a general skill that everyone has.
Can I use the knowledge nature geographic? Or wait, it's scavenge, isn't it?
It's for you, it's your profession skill, so forage.
Where is my profession skill?
You have alchemy. I know that one.
Yeah. I
Probably just a
have...
D20 plus
Wait, I have
your
alchemy
intelligence.
and foraging.
Yeah, foraging. What's your
Or-
foraging skill?
It is not
Astuteness.
on my skill chart. Let me look.
It goes off of astuteness, but do you have any? What's your verse or what's your level of training? Please stop. No.
Funny thing you say that.
Not
It
for
is
you.
empty.
I'm gonna go to Jai and check what's up.
Okay, so like my alchemy is at 100 hours. And it says I'm apprentice.
That makes sense. But your foraging, I think you just chose. I don't think you.
My foraging's empty.
Yeah. So you probably have no training time in it. Well, time to get some training time in it.
I'm just gonna put that at
Hey,
0.
this time counts as training though for forging,
It does.
right?
It does. It's only an hour of it though.
So I can change it to 1 hour.
Hey, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. What is he doing?
And you said it's off of astuteness?
Yes.
Yeah, probably just a flat
It's
D20
just your
plus
flat
astuteness.
astuteness. Unless you have, Nah, actually, never mind. You don't have any, probably any special,
I do have like the plant finder bonus, but I don't think that applies here.
It might. Let me check what that, why can't I find you? Oh, there you are. Okay.
My plant finder bonus says that you can use your alchemy kit in place of a foraging kit for plants as part of your forger's profession. You also gain a +3 bonus in knowledge, nature, geographic.
Okay, no, never mind. I thought there's a chance it does something else, but nah, it doesn't.
It says, yeah, it doesn't. I can use it up to 10 times without needing to replace it. My astuteness is a +3, so I'm just rolling the basic astuteness.
Yep.
I rolled an 11. Did I roll my numbers?
Yeah, you did. Please tell me you put them down. I know you.
I wrote down one of them, but I didn't hear the second one. But I can tell you what they were, or I can tell you what the first one was.
I have it saved in my phone. I'm gonna pull it up.
One of them was
I'm
a
gonna
2.
lose my mind.
I didn't hear what the second number was. But I am starting to write them down just because I write everything down. But I
please
didn't.
do, because unfortunately Jai is not writing them down.
I got it. It's a 2 and an 18.
Okay. 2 and 18.
Ooh, bet. So
I
can
would like
write
to use
that.
my 18.
How?
I would like to use my 18.
Okay. What number did you have?
I had the 2. The
Okay,
2
so
was
you have an
accurate.
18. All right, so you're using the 18, right?
Yes, which would make me
And
have the
21.
21.
Okay. Hopefully you don't need that 18 for something else. Alright. In that case, you will pass. and I will go to the document I was just on and not get lost immediately like I am currently. I genuinely had it pulled up, now I can't find it. Ah, here we go. Okay, I need you to not. Alfredo, I need you to lay down right here. Sit, lay down. Buddy, good boy. Alright, roll me a D8, please.
Okay.
Oh wait, 2D8, sorry, 2D8.
2d8.
Alfredo.
Damn!
Alfredo.
I got a 2 because I rolled 2 nat ones in a row.
Well that
That
the
is such
number,
a shame.
it doesn't matter really, because the number doesn't tell you how much stuff you're getting, it tells you what you're getting.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but I mean,
It does mean you're
Silver
getting the same
lining.
thing, but
yeah, you're getting the worst thing twice.
not necessarily. These are jumbled, so one could be the best thing, or it could be the worst thing, or it could be a random thing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I gotta say, big doubt, but you know, I like to hear it. I love to hear it. But
No, that is exactly the case. In this case, it's neutral. It's not like the worst thing on here, but it's not the best thing. But I'm looking at one right now where one is the best thing. But you know,
I'm just saying from my experience of the whole system.
Nah, when
That's
it's numbers like this, I
fair,
like to jumble them.
typically-
I like to do it a lot, just because.
Yeah, we should do that more.
So that's gonna be a. You got, what is it? You guess you got a 21?
Yeah.
17. Oh, exactly 2. 6 apples, red.
Just 6 apples?
Yep, 6 red apples.
Oh, well, I give homie the 6 red apples.
That sounds like a great one roll.
Yeah.
Apple.
Hey, apples can be turned into herb packs fruit packs. Fruit packs
and
can be used for
also they
food.
have something else. I'm pretty sure they can be eaten for like 1d4 or something.
Yeah, an
Or
apple?
we can
I
make
can
the
tell you.
apple pie.
Can you please check chapter 7?
I asked homie if he would like an apple pie.
So you know how to make apple pie?
Yeah, my mom taught me.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, I'm thinking apple pie.
Eli, do we have
Damn it,
apple
when
pie
I
in the game?
search apple, grapple also pops up. That's a
That's
little
funny.
lame. Alright,
Oh,
so
do
I've
apple,
got the
comma,
apple.
red. That might help.
Yeah, you know, I can make you some apple pie, homie.
There's only one
Yeah.
apple, comma, so. The normal apple, you get a D4 health points as an action. But you can only do that once per short rest. So
Okay.
yeah. It is a basic fruit,
Yeah, basic fruit.
and yeah, you know, it's fine for a basic fruit. That's a solid basic
Yeah.
fruit.
I think me and homie would like to make
It's very
apple pie.
fitting for a one roll, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Can we save these for
Hold on,
apple
how many
pie? Is
apples
apple pie
did
in
you
the game?
find? I was gonna write that down.
6 apples.
6.
Cool.
6 red apples, I guess, because I imagine we might add different color apples later.
Is there apple pie in the game?
I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
Probably
Not yet, but as someone who makes food, I
we
will
can
add
always
it.
make an
That's-
apple pie.
I will make it. Yeah, it'll be easy though. I got
Yeah.
you.
Bet.
Because it probably won't need a lot of stuff to make. So that, yeah.
It will need apple. It will need flour. It will need sugar.
There you go. That's it.
Okay.
Listen, they're not exactly what you would need for everything. Okay.
Yeah,
like in,
yeah.
in like a realistic sense. This is very much we're on Minecraft and Hytale rules. All right. You throw like a couple things in there and it just kind of jiggles and works. Okay, it just makes it so.
Damn.
All right. That being said, you guys get the 6 apples.
Homie, save the 6 apples so we can make apple pie.
Yep, you can put them in a little pouch, or not little, I guess a pouch, and then you got them, or a bag. I am currently being accosted by a cat.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can still DM like this. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Alfredo, bless you.
Thanks.
Alfredo, can you please sit down? I don't mind if you want to be on me, but you gotta sit down. You can't be like crawling on my shoulders and my lap and like slamming into me repeatedly. Okay, good. We've decided now that we're going to plank on my abdomen, or not abdomen, my waist. Alright.
So we've driven out 2 hours.
You
Found some apples.
stopped, grabbed
We
some
didn't need-
apples.
We didn't need checks to find.
What do you mean?
I remember you saying that you didn't need checks to find the things, or when you were on the tower.
Yeah, you know. I just said it's gonna take you 2 hours to get there. This was just if you guys wanted to search for some resource nodes while you were going.
No, I'm just making sure we're all caught up.
Yeah,
We
you're
traveled
perfectly fine.
hours,
So
we
you
got
will have
through, and
arrived. You
now-
will arrive within around, we'll say, give or take around 200 feet within the bounds. And now I can actually get to that point. Sorry, I was letting the cat jump up and try not to claw me as it did. Nope. I need that. Nope. I don't. Where did I actually? I had it pulled up and now I lost it. Here we go.
It was the apple pie.
There it is. Got so much. Okay. 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 So, let me just change the music here. Time for the dangerous meat. No. Yeah, I gotta put on this. No, I'm joking. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
Not yet.
that was a fighting song for real.
Yeah, that was a fighting song. No, don't worry. That's not happening yet.
I'm
I just
trying to
want...
look at what time it is. I don't think my time has been accurately kept.
I'm sorry. You guys woke up at 8. Talked for like an hour till 9. We're gonna talk with Gareth and did all that stuff. We're gonna say it's noon now.
By like noon or 1?
I'm gonna say noon. I'll give you an extra hour here and say it's noon.
Okay.
I don't think it would have taken you too long to get through like all of that. Like at most probably an hour of back and forthness. So
Right, with the early morning conversations with Marliana and
right.
Starsha.
Because that would have
Probably
been
didn't take
around
long.
8 when that happened. You guys could have headed out a little bit before 9. And then to 10 you would have left, and then after that 2 hours. So yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, but
Yep. All right.
Oh,
I'll
wait, no,
pause real quick until you're done.
for that.
All right, we are back. I just realized the music wasn't playing. Well, I deliberately stopped the music, so I'm sorry. Is it playing? There we go. No, I want this one. All right. So, no. The moment I started the recording, I heard Marap, and then immediately Cat runs over.
He heard you.
They know. The cats know.
They do.
They know it all.
That entire conversation behind camera did not have the cat, and then that's okay. He's
It's like-
looking at.
They could hear the recording take place
Mm-hmm.
and jump to it. Like they can see infrared light. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Please don't start licking my elbows. All right, he's sitting down. All right, so we are good to go. So you have all arrived. You're around 200 or so feet away from the place. Despite where you are on the map, this is actually not where you will necessarily be. You have the choice kind of your entry, we'll say. What you can see is now you're a lot closer to it. There is what looks to be the ruined remains of maybe some type of facility off the path in the distance. It's kind of in a semi-clearing, kind of spacious area of the forest. There are still trees kind of abound. And multiple paths of entry. You can see walls have been destroyed and kind of busted through. Brush and trees have taken over in certain sections of this area. And this isn't like recent. This is old. Despite that, though, the material seems to be... It's not stone. This is something else. This is something very... Well, I'll let you find out as you explore a bit more. But it's definitely not just a normal stone. It's definitely a metal of some kind. Remains of metal, but still a metal. Around, you can hear the movements of machines as they kind of clatter and shift around the forest brush. You are definitely in a detection area, and as you guys are not necessarily being the super stealthy, but like kind of keeping a low profile, you haven't necessarily tripped anything, but you imagine any further in movements towards this place will definitely draw the attention and most likely ire of the constructs here.
Jai would like to go stuff.
Okay, well, on that note, Starsha will look over, as you can all see this. And I should say, you can see what looks to be the very tall, like, singular kind of pylon with several little bits to it kind of attached to the base, coming from the center of this area. That might be your waypoint tower. Now, the terminal's not in sight, but it's probably somewhere in this actual, like, ruined facility. So, what are you doing?
Starsha, I know everything, but point me in the direction. I'll go there.
Starsha kind of says, we're going to... Before we do that... And she looks over. Jai, is you already going to stealth?
Yes.
Okay, Jai, roll me a stealth. As that's happening... I think... What? Wait, why are you over there? What happened?
I was trying to drag out a fresh token. My token's not completely
Not?
in... I should have more maneuver points.
Oh. Your maneuver says 30.
Yeah,
Yeah. You need to update the other bar.
Did that already, but it's fine. It should
Here,
be.
I'll do that.
Are we good now?
There.
Yeah.
Just change your bar back
I already
to
did that
one
earlier,
thing and
but...
another. Hey guys. Well, Jai goes. What'd you roll? 14. Okay. Well, Jai kind of recedes back behind some ruined rubble. We'll just have you go over here for the sake of things, even if you're not immediately there. Starsha will look over and she says, just like it was before, it looks like there's the roaming around each section or each quadrant of this area, the north, south, east, and west. Looks like there's ruined door. Looks like there's doors open. Remains from the ruin. They're blocking all the entryways. We'll need to find we need to figure out how we want to approach. There are some busted out areas in the walls, maybe around the northeast section and northwest, but they do patrol, so we'll need to time it well.
I kind of want to point towards the direction I'm clicking in.
Yeah, that's the northwest she was talking about. Yes. It looks like, I should say it's a little bit raised slightly. It looks like you'll probably have to climb about 20 feet up, but there's enough like debris that you could do so. I didn't mean to get close to the mic there. I was stretching, sorry. Starsha will say, that looks like a good entryway, and if we want to go to the northwest. That being said, do we all want to try to go through there, or do we want to try to make a little diversion?
I can do either. I can help people get up there, but I can also try and help with the diversion.
Starsha looks over. How would you help people getting up there?
Well, I can grab the aggro. I think I can take on a bunch of these little contracts.
Well, no, you said help people get up. Oh, you mean act as a distraction while people get up there.
Oh, no, I can literally pick you up and blast you up to that area.
That would defeat the purpose of it being quiet.
Yeah, well, it isn't entirely silent. It's not the loudest thing I can do.
in a serene sound of trees and forest, hearing the cacophonous sound of thunderous explosion is maybe not the only. I mean, it's not normal, we'll say, for this environment. But that being said, it's in an emergency. It's something.
I could probably get up there before they like re-patrol that area.
Fari kind of says, another thing to note is, another thing to note. Whoever goes up there also possibly needs to be able to hack into the terminal, which means either you or
I point
need
at
to be
homie.
there.
Homie's here, right?
Yeah, homie's there.
I'm pointing at homie. Just arm lifted to him. I don't remember if others remember, but homie can actually hack things when he wants to.
Starsha kind of
It's
looks
not a
over.
bad idea.
You're right, homie does have a hacking device. But, homie, do you know how to use it well?
I use it well. I mean, I did some training, but doing it well, you know, how well can well be, you know.
Do you think you could get into the terminal and access it?
I nod my head yes, just full of confidence in you, homie.
Yeah, I can do whatever. Yeah. At one point, you guys didn't think I would walk in there, and now look at me.
Yes, with the assistance of those
That's
boots.
fair.
Well, and my legs. If I didn't have legs, I couldn't wear boots.
There's other ways you could float without legs.
But he's doing it regardless, so we should have faith in him.
I can do it.
Also, homie doesn't have to touch the ground. He's probably one of the quietest people that we have with us.
Fair.
That might be an understatement.
He still has to watch other things, like for instance, sight. But you raise a good point.
I can teleport too.
Fari kind of looks over. And then thinks, do you want, Shana says, if they go in, Starsha, you go in with them. Starsha kind of looks up at him. I can be out here with the others. Don't worry. Oh, sorry, don't worry, I'll be fine. It's like, I'm not worried about you in the sense of capability. It's like, and I'm sure that you and homie can figure something out with the terminal.
Yeah, Starsha, you have the best technological knowledge, I think. So if homie needs help, you can be there for him.
Fari has more.
Yeah, but Fari just joined. We need to show Fari that we can take care of ourselves. We'll lean on her for help later.
Sasha kind of sighs. Alright, I can go. And Sasha will sit up. So, diversion out here. Rebecca kind of looks over at you, homie, and just says, she'll kind of give you a kiss on the cheek, and then like a little hug, and just says, you be careful, okay? No repeating yesterday.
Never. And then I won't die. Then I can never die.
Well, let's not.
Oh, death flags, death
Exactly.
flags, death.
Let's not try to tempt. Let's not try to tempt fate here, all right? All right, and she'll release you, and then kind of kneel down next to you, Marliana, and say, "All right." Starsha will kind of get together with homie, and she'll kind of whistle over for Jai, like, "Jai, come on."
Okay.
And I will put you guys here. So, Fari will turn over to the rest of you and say, "All right, that leaves us with a diversion pot. Now then, we should probably try to make the diversion somewhere on the opposite side or away from the others. We should probably go in the southeast.
South.
That.
All right, so we're currently on the northwest. You want us to
Yes.
make our way towards the opposite side?
Yes, I can focus ping either over here, over
That's
here.
south. Yeah, I'm not south. Yeah, you're right. Southeast. All right. If that's what Fari wants, I can deliver, I guess.
Yep. South or southeast? Which quadrant? Where do you want to go?
I can't see, so I don't. I mean, we're going to hit south before southeast.
There are, so I
But I
can
don't.
answer it this way. There is some type of pad in the southeast. That Fari will. Yeah, there's some type of pad in the southeast, and then there is a in the main entrance in the south. There are two constructs there: a spotter and a spectator guarding. The platform that's there, Fari will kind of look over and say that it is a launching platform. It is used to deploy constructs from. It
I
can
have
be
an idea
deactivated as well, but she'll need to get up to it to deactivate it.
Rebecca, I trust that you can handle yourself, right?
She kind of has her. She has her cutlass and her pistol in one hand, and she kind of looks over. Or sorry, cutlass in one hand, pistol in the other, and she kind of just nods. I can deal with a few scraps. What are you thinking?
I can rush to that pad to the south. I think I'm the fastest one here. If you hold them off, I can do the rest. If with your support, Fari, you don't mind.
Starsha, or not Starsha, Fari, and she says, "I've got your back."
Well, as long as you two can keep up, then I'll try to take it from here.
Feldt kind of looks over like, what should I do? Fari says, "You stay near Rebecca."
Yes, try to support me when you can, but support Rebecca also. I'll be fine, so there's no need to worry.
Fari kind of says, "Don't worry, I can get Marliana for the most part." Feldt just kind of nods. All right.
Be careful.
Oh, our group already. Peace.
And with that, yes, with Fari giving Feldt the like, "Hey, okay, let's go." I am going to start. I see that there's the two people here. I'm gonna rush past them. I
Already-
hope the rest of them.
I already moved you.
Oh,
Did you? I don't think you heard.
oh,
or
shit,
maybe.
you're like south.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if
Like,
you
I'm
retained
not
it. I
here.
said that wasn't necessarily where you were starting. This is just where you were on the map for now, so I could have you on the map. So
Oh,
you
okay.
could approach from any zone.
alright,
That's why I
alright.
was asking where you were approaching from. So,
Cool. All right, then these positions seem perfect.
Yeah. So, it's fine. I was gonna say I could flip that a bit because Feldt wouldn't want. Well, Feldt wouldn't mind, but Rebecca is not gonna have
Feldt needs
Feldt
to be in the
front.
back. Yeah, he needs
Yeah.
to be in the back.
Yeah, Feldt wouldn't mind doing that, but Rebecca is not gonna let Feldt be in the front. Rebecca knows that Feldt is a kind soul and does not want to fight, even if she can kind of do it a bit. She's like, she got this.
Look, and Rebecca should be
Though Feldt wouldn't.
completely complete for like maneuvers and all that. I
Cool.
think it's
Also,
all
Feldt
should-
probably not Sarja. Rebecca. My God, my fucking names. Rebecca probably wouldn't mind Feldt being near enemies because actually means she could get some of her shit procced. But for the first turn, this isn't gonna matter. I need stealth rolls from everybody.
I should probably roll for Feldt.
Well,
That-
technically, actually, I should say diversion team. Are you trying to go into stealth?
I'm not going stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna
so
roll
you're-
for Feldt, but I'm not going stealth.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for Feldt and Rebecca because Rebecca is gonna try to get that first stealth attack off. But I know that like you guys are deliberately trying to be loud, so like I know your stealth is going to deliberately be broken. The other team needs to.
Alright. This is Feldt.
I got a sec.
Do you ever burp and your whole fucking chest hurts?
Yeah, sounds like heartburn.
Yeah.
Rebecca doesn't have a stealth. That's kind of creepy.
She should. One moment. I don't think it.
She's
might
got
have
a
transferred.
plus.
Drink more
She's got
water.
double verse animal handling, double verse agile hand, verse appraisal, verse awareness,
I'm gonna have
verse
that
charm,
water in a
double
moment.
verse.
Okay.
Honestly, with the amount of verse that she has, I'm okay with her not being stealth. But Like, I mean, she's got one,
She should have stealth.
and she has 12 burst thingies.
What's happening? I'm sorry. What?
You okay?
Yeah, I was reading something. Is my Discord crashed?
Is it? Doesn't sound like it.
Can you load community chat?
I don't. I don't know what that means, but I can do my best.
In Discord. You see this?
I'm in
It
community
works on
chat.
mine. Yeah, your Discord crashed.
Oh wait, no, I tried to click community chat and it said failed to load messages.
Yeah, it says failed to load for me.
Mine's perfectly fine.
On phone? Is it only on computer?
I will.
Nah, I'm on computer. Yeah, I'm on computer and it does
Yeah,
not work.
what is it? Jai's on phone.
I'll load it on computer.
I sent something in community chat a minute ago. A hot
Maybe
minute.
that's
It
what
didn't-
it was?
I see something sent from you at like 9:32 p.m.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm opening on my laptop right now.
Yeah, Discord is
Yeah,
tripping.
Discord's tripping.
Discord isn't even open
I can't-
on my laptop, but it's perfectly fine on my phone.
Yeah, it's probably just like a weird.
I think it's a Discord issue. Like,
It's a Discord issue.
definitely seems like-
As long as the calls are good still, and we can all hear each other, we can keep going. I noticed something was wrong, and I was like, let me check what that is real quick before we get started. And I was like, that's why I was like, I can hear everyone, so I don't think I'm disconnecting or anything, and my signal is fine. So yeah, it's Discord issue. If it goes down, we'll figure it out.
Might be because of the weather, Lucky.
Probably. the blizzard.
It's not even a blizzard. It's just
Well,
cold temperature.
deathly cold. I think we're gonna hit with the blizzard tomorrow.
Yep. And it's going into Monday.
Homie, homie, did you roll yourself?
I have not.
Roll it. Roll it up.
I don't want to go to work.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That's plus.
That's wrong.
Wait, I never rolled Rebecca, so I should be rolling probably a +5.
I believe so.
That would just be adding her verse bonus.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did you
Good
get?
thing she's not stealth. I got a 7.
Oof.
That's
Alright.
a +3.
Homie, what'd you get?
A 14 +3, so. what
17.
was this?
1738.
I got a group self.
Hey.
Where's my phone?
Oh wait, I already rolled for. I think I rolled for
It's
Felt.
somewhere in front of you because you just had
I
it.
think Felt had
It
the
was.
9. Or did I have the? I think I had the 9. I didn't even roll for Felt.
I don't think you. Yeah, I was about to say you didn't roll for Marliana.
No wait, no, I didn't roll for me because I wasn't going in.
Yeah,
no,
because
I
you were
rolled
going
for
in
Felt.
stealth. You roll for stealth. Yeah.
She's the one who got the 9, which is
All right, so
damn
17.
9 Felt, 7 Rebecca. That's not good.
Oh,
That's
the
alright.
snowstorm started.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We'll check. I'll check outside in a moment. Jai.
Oh, 17.
Really?
Wait. Let me double check. Pretty sure it's 17.
I mean, it could be. I was expecting higher.
Yeah, 17. I rolled low, but I have a +8.
Starsha got a 13 question mark. 14. 14? Where's that check? Oh, wait.
Does anyone want to know what the wind chill is right now?
Go shoot. What is it?
-17 degrees.
Gotta love that terrible ass cold chill right there. 13.
Damn, I was supposed to look up something, but I don't think it'll matter.
What was it? All right.
I have to look up the rules for impact on humanoid bodies.
Yeah. 16. Okay. All right. So, star. Wait, it's only 2 groups there. I'm not gonna consider the other group. Okay, I only need Starsha's group. They have a 16. Okay. Alright, cool. Just need to have that recorded. Cool. So... Starsha and them. Where's my music? I need my other music. Do I seriously not have it? I should have... Well, half of those I can't use. For reasons like copyright. Oh, here we go. There we go. That was the track I was looking for. So, Starsha, Jai, and Homie, you guys approach underneath the tree underneath the tree nearby the northwest section. And so far, it does not seem that you have been noticed. You can hear the kind of sounds of the machines moving around the area, and have yet to hear your party. However, that might change momentarily. The other part of the party, Marliana, you and Fari start moving your way up. I'm gonna actually I'm actually gonna use Starsha's drones here for Fari, as a drone begins to orbit around you, and one around Fari.
Oh, you have 2 of those. Isn't that nice?
She kind of smirks and not like a confident smirk, just like a kind of pleasant like smile, and kind of motions that you should keep going. Meanwhile, you hear the sound of Rebecca kind of say, "Oh shit, I guess stealth's not going to work here," and immediately you can see in the distance, past the trees, Rebecca points their firearm forward, as you can hear the constructs say, I kind of like turn their head and then like immediately get into a defensive stance, as they say, as you hear them project out their voice and say, it repeats it in different languages. You don't recognize one of the languages. Another language it speaks, you recognize it as Alto, even though you can't understand what it's being said. And then the last language it speaks is like kind of like a Lapsian, like general dialect, and says, vacate the premises. Yeah, you recognize that. Just the other 2 you didn't recognize, or like you didn't know what they were saying. But the last one it says, vacate the premises immediately. You are in cordoned off zone.
Oh, I kind of want to yell out to back up, but that would also give away.
So I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
A?
All of us are just that.
My favorite phrase. Oh, just Rebecca and Feldt?
No. I was talking to Jai. Jai, you might not have heard Jai.
I did not.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled for Feldt because I had already clicked it before that was done.
Fine. I mean, Feldt and Rebecca. Rebecca, go ahead and roll. Homie, are you doing Rebecca?
No.
Okay.
I got it. It's fine. I know the ways.
I don't know her kids.
Okay, she's fairly simple. I'll tell you later. Has 2 initiators, 2 transits, and 2 finishers, like that. She is a true frontliner with a singular ranged option to get out of trouble.
I got Kari.
Oh, if Fari's rolling, should I be rolling?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And when I said I was talking to Nero when I said just.
Hey, decent.
Yeah,
Decent.
Terribly.
Feels
Alright.
like- it's not what I thought it was. I don't like that. I don't like that either.
Alright. Top of the round. The spectator, the stronger one, ironically, kind of looks over as it says, as it kind of repeats itself, and then it is going to do something. Let me check.
It's not gonna let them take the chance of running away.
It is. It's not necessarily. I didn't say it's going to do something hot, like inherently hostile.
I guess you're not wrong.
It's going to do flash. Hopefully that DC is right. It should be up.
Damn,
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
not
pull my
bad.
notes for the
Alright. So it runs over here to Feldt and Rebecca, and then six up its head, and then immediately projects out a bright light as it flashes. It sends out a giant bright flash of light. Rebecca, and it shouldn't be fortitude. I'm pretty sure it should be bigger. So I'm going to roll for Rebecca. Rebecca is fine. Well,
Yes, bigger save.
yeah, bigger save.
Not what I wanted to hear, but it's fine. It's not fine.
Ooh, almost 18.
It was almost really good. Like every
Yeah, both-
other option.
Ironically, every other option would have passed too. Well, it doesn't do damage. The bright light flashes. Feldt covers her eyes and is unable to do it quickly enough that she is slightly blind. And then it repeats.
Oh
Vacate the
wait, hold on.
purpose
Is this one of those times where I can use some stamina points to like take a step back?
Nope. Oh wait, yes it is.
Because this is kind of like an AOE thing.
Yes.
Not that Feldt has too many stamina options. I just like to think that if she steps away, the robots will not target her as easily.
If you'd like to. It doesn't seem like it's gonna attack you if you do so. You are still blind, but you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 10 feet back.
What was it? Fuck. Evading maneuver. How many feet is it?
Maybe I only moved 5.
That's what I'm checking. I don't. One of these days we're gonna ingrain this in. I know it can change depending on certain things you get, but like for base, I'm pretty sure it's it.
I moved her back to her original position.
Okay, reaction. We're gonna save though. If you failed the saving throw, it's 5 feet, so 5. You may expend an additional stamina point to move 5 more feet though.
Nah, 5 is. I mean, 5 literally takes me to the edge, so.
Okay. So Feldt takes a step back. Rebecca will honestly just stay put where they are, I think. And the spectator, seeing that Rebecca is not kind of leaving, might be a bit more forceful. Alright, I copied it in case. So I think I can just slam. Yep. Gonna give
You're
you
slamming
the
Rebecca.
slam jam. As
Alright,
it-
I know that she has some reflex.
Yep,
So let me
it
look.
does. So it kind of rears itself back and tries to slam into Rebecca. It doesn't seem like this is necessarily being done lethally. It's like trying to, like, basically throw its body into Rebecca to throw her back, like push her back.
I am going to make an agile combat roll. I imagine
Alright.
this is 3 out of 6 stamina. I don't know her stamina. Oh, she
I
has
believe-
7.
What is
Maybe
it,
8 water.
Yes.
I don't know what the
think-
8's.
I'm looking to see. I think the 8 is in water. So 7 right now.
Oh, she has favor on being knocked back or prone. That's very nice.
Nice. Go ahead and roll.
Yes. All right. So I'm rolling a deafness
Mm-hmm.
against that attack roll.
Yep. How much was it? 3 stamina points?
3 stamina points.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Fantastic.
Damn, yes. Alright, what does it say next success?
God damn it. Give me a sec.
I got it.
All right, on a success. Scroll, please. All right, on a success.
Half damage, you may move up to 15
Wait.
feet
So
in
there's a
straight
success and there's a I didn't succeed by more than 5. So on a normal success, I take half damage, and I can move up to 15 feet in a straight line. If there are additional effects, I gain a +1. No, so that doesn't matter.
line. Yep, there it is. This movement actions.
This movement counts as a disengage.
Yes. It means that you can't
But
be attacked if
basically-
you were to roll away from the target.
I think she's just gonna move in front of Feldt.
Okay.
And then I take half of that damage, which
4.
would be 4.
So,
But let
1.
me.
You only take 1, because you have a reduction from your armor.
That I do.
This is just basic, this isn't like special, it's just basic damage.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Alright. The other spectators are not immediately called, but this one will do its rounds.
There are a few. Damn, there's like 4 spectators. I guess there's 1 per cardinal direction.
Yeah. Do you remember earlier when Starsha said there were 4 spectators and 4 spotters?
Yeah, 4 and 4. I do remember that.
They're gonna do their rounds.
Man, I can't wait until the end of this mission because I need one of those communication
Marliana.
devices.
It's your turn.
Yeah, my turn. And I know that things could happen at this little stationary platform thingy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move up that way, huh? I'm gonna move 25 feet here. Is there any, like, can I just continue to move?
Where are you, sorry?
I'm,
Right there? Yes, you can walk past.
I moved 25 feet to there.
Yes, that's on the floor, so you can walk into that.
Alright. I have
If you're
another
wondering,
10
the
feet.
terminal is basically like right here. I should have made it longer. In fact.
Oh shit, I messed up. Alright, so 10
Uh,
feet.
One moment. I'm gonna keep
So that's 1 movement action right there. You said the terminal is here?
Is it? One moment. It's not letting me draw. Let me draw a rectangle. There we go. That's where the terminal is.
So I have to use a joint action just to move close enough.
Mm-hmm. As long as you're within that.
Joint
range,
action is
you
up
can
to-
do so.
That's up to 15 feet?
Yes. Reposition.
Alright, so I'll use it. I'm only using 5 feet, so I should have 10 feet later just in case I need to.
Did you? I don't know if you heard me. I said that you need to be within the bounds of that.
So I need to be here.
Yes, as long as you're in, you're good.
Okay, I can't see myself,
Yeah, I'm fixing
but
it.
all right. So I have
Fixing it
5
as
feet
well.
of movement after.
There you go.
Cool. All right, 5 feet of movement for later. I've used 1 action, so it sounds like I should probably use an action to try and get these stupid constructs out of our way.
So roll me a hacking check or a knowledge technological if you have. I know you have that.
Yeah, I don't have a hacking.
Yep.
R.I.P. Sorry, I need your help. But wait, you said what was the other choice?
Knowledge technological.
I mean,
It's the
I have a
default,
reasonable.
technically.
Come on, do me nice, do me nice. No, that
It
was
really
almost
snatched
really
that 16
high.
from you, didn't it? That's crazy.
Hold on, I can.
Human die?
No, no human. I don't have as many as I want. Hold on, wait. Let me hold on before I lock that in. I gotta figure out how many I have total. I think I have 2, not 1. I think I have 2.
I think you have to.
Yeah, I have a number equal to my burst bonus, so I do have 2.
Yep.
But it's only a D4. Getting a 12 to a 16 could help.
Don't know what you need. Can't tell you.
I'll use one.
Alright. Just enough.
15.
Just enough.
Hey, I'll take it.
So, you can access the terminal, and it doesn't give you control of the construct or anything. But what this terminal is, and it tells you basically, these are launch platforms for deploying reinforcements. You can deactivate the reinforcement from this platform.
Yes, no reinforcements. That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, you press the button, the platform accepts the authentication, and you can see like the platform was like beginning to slightly open, as it was probably going to deploy something, and then it immediately shuts, and then it says access, or it says reinforcements canceled. Platform, it would say platform 1 and 3. Wait. Sorry, platforms 1 and 2 are still active.
So I assume we're on 3, which means
Yes,
I can see 1. Is this 2 over here?
Mhm.
Clicking on it.
Yes, that is 2.
That is definitely one of them. Okay. So I use 1 action to move. Wait, no, I use a joint action. I have 5 feet left with my joint action. And then I use 1 action to disable. So I have 2 actions left.
Yes.
I use the last of my 5 feet to move here.
Okay. So 2 actions.
Might be a hefty ass. Alright, so alright, 25. And that's only 2 that's a lot. Damn it! Man, it's so far away. Alright, but I do have I have 2 actions left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use 1 action to move. Move 15 feet to the edge here.
Mm-hmm.
How far to the ground am I?
You're on the ground.
Oh, so I can just hop off and continue.
Yep, you can just keep moving. This one's on the floor. This platform's on the floor. The other one is raised by about, it's like 20 feet? Yeah. But this one is on the floor.
Alright, then I move the rest of my movement to get here.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my last action, I already used. Wait, did I not? Did I not use it? I guess I didn't use a maneuver tactic. That's crazy. Alright, anyways. I am going to shoot at the spectator, the one that's closest to
So,
Rebecca.
Gotcha. Energy ball.
And yes, I'm going to throw an energy ball at it.
You conjure the energy in your hands, you heave it forward. That is gonna hit. They don't have a high AC. Thunder damage, I don't believe it's special.
I don't like the position of the orbs. Like, it's green, blue, red, then yellow, but that's not how it was before. Fine, it's fine.
Isn't that how it was before?
No, it was red, green, then blue. But it's fine.
Huh, you might be right about that.
I'm pretty sure I
I
am.
have to check the old video from last week, but
It's, I mean, it is what it is.
I didn't change it if that's what you're wondering. It is.
I know
it's
you
whatever
didn't
it
change
was.
it. I'm telling you that the shits are out of order,
Fair.
but it's fine.
So
I hit it, so that means I have chain. Hell yeah.
yes. It seems like the thunder damage would do a lot more if its armor plating was weak. So right now
That is.
it takes 9. Now I should say it doesn't get like reduced like or anything. It does take the damage pretty still like normal. So
Cool.
it does
Hey, hold
a
on.
pretty
Actually, so you said the thunder damage is being reduced.
or the aversion is being negated.
Sorry, I need to hear that again. Sorry.
The aversion is being negated.
Oh, okay, because of the armor it has,
Yes. I'm just checking to see.
or whatever. That's cool. Thank you.
Am I not coming through as good?
No, it was just me. All right, so that was everything. I think I used the action to do the thing. I used the run action to move. Use an attack action to attack, and I think that was it. Also, I am starting to calculate my flow state,
Gotcha.
just in case you wanted to know. Not that it matters yet, but yeah.
Alright, sorry, I was just reading something about that. I don't know if that's actually happening. It's next. Fari's turn. Let the spotters go. Fari is going to. I think Fari is going to move 15 feet over here. And then I think the play is. Hold up. Okay, that's the thing. It's like the movement. I think Fari is going to. Do I want to do 3 actions and just sprint? Not run. That might not be the first idea. It's 120 feet. Wait, what is Fari's movement speed? Is it 40?
I mean, Fari should probably have a greater than average speed, maybe,
It is.
as a Kitsune.
Yeah, it is.
Does that mean she's gonna get on hands and knees,
Yeah.
or hands and
so.
feet?
Or an extra. Oh, sorry, that was an accident. I didn't mean to-
Damn, I was gonna say she fucking moved.
No, she is. I just need to see how far. Oh my god, I feel so. The urge to just delete one of my fucking windows right now is crazy. Alright, chapter 2. I know I could just go to Fari's thing and find this out. Actually, I probably should. No, I already have it. Alright, what is... I think it's like an extra 5 feet. I know it's 6 feet. Okay. In that case, she will get on all fours, and then she will sprint over here. So that's gonna be... She won't do 2 actions? No. She's gonna go the full distance, and she will take attack rocket for it. She's gonna bolt over here. Marliana, you'll just see her dart off this way. And then she's going to do nothing else. These things are going to try and attack her. Miss on the spotter, and then I think the spectator actually might leave her. But yeah, that is it for them. The spotters. Now the spotter sees you, Marliana, sees Fari has just ran past it, and then sees Rebecca and Fari. It kind of looks left and right, and then immediately makes out this loud metallic screeching sound.
Oh, fantastic.
Fari kind of will yell back that they're going to call for other constructs. They'll try to make it to the other platform, but there's a good chance that the other platform will deploy something.
The platform to our northwest?
Yes, where the others are. They'll have to cut it off themselves. And then she'll say, you just worry about the constructs that are coming their way soon. When she does that, the spotter is going to look over at you, Marliana. It's going to run over.
Okay.
And it's going to make, as it sprints towards you, it's going to flash. Its eye glows bright.
The slam wasn't included in that, was it?
The what?
The slam?
No. I don't know why that.
Alright, cool.
Oh, that was against Fari.
No, I stepped away for a sec, so that's on me.
Yeah. It is going to try to
Carolina?
slam you in a moment, but it is a vigor saving throw. It should be not a 14. I think it's supposed to be 12.
Can we just have it as a...
It is 12, yeah. Vigor 12.
Sad days. I would much rather it be a fortitude, but whatever. I failed.
What's your vigor?
Not a fucking 7, I'll tell you that. Wait, it's 7 DC, right?
Give it a 12.
Or 14? 12?
Yeah.
That's a 4. Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, because it's exactly.
Can we just make it a fortitude check and
No, we cannot.
be on our way?
No, we can't.
No?
No. Not at all. Yep. Fine.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure my fortitude is just a +2. Or no, +3. I mean, vigor. My vigor is a +3, so I rolled a 10, so I failed either way. And I'm not making a fucking human die for this shit.
Okay. You are blinded as the splash of light appears in front of your eye. Actually, let me see real quick. Fari, you might have something for this. No, it won't help.
Yeah, I didn't think she was helping with a non-physical contest.
Well, later she can, but right now.
Yeah.
Alright. So
I
in
am
that case,
blind,
it
but
is
I am
going
not
to
done.
immediately run over and try to slam into you.
Such a shame. I guess it has
Roll
favor.
Another d20.
I hate life. Hate life. Hate life. Hate life.
Only, it's not
And
a
I
lot
can't
of
even
damage.
react because I'm.
It's not a lot of damage. So it'll be
It's enough
plus 4.
damage. I
It'll
don't
be
have
a 11 damage. 11 bludgeoning.
No, I'm
damage.
only top 5 health in the party. Not like it. Homie,
It
Feldt,
slams its
Karina.
body into your side as you are blinded and you can feel the brunt force that slams its back into you. And that is all it does. The other spotters and the others will move their slight distance down, but they can't do anything. They're just active. Think about that.
Wait, how much health did I lose? I
11,
didn't actually.
11 bludgeoning. 11 bludgeoning.
11 health is a lot of health. That's an easy third of my health right there.
Alright. Rebecca's turn. Rebecca and Rebecca, what do you want to do?
Am I playing Rebecca?
I assume so, since homie said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with Rebecca, first of all, I'm going to go into a dart strike so I can get a little bit of movement with this next attack. I'm going to use a two-handed cutlass strike because it was pretty clear that she uses one and two hands with some of her weapons.
Yep.
So, dart strike. A nat 20 into this
There you go.
bitch-ass mother. So yeah, can move up to 10 feet. I'm gonna move there, so like kind of on its flank.
Alright, you dart over and quickly take a slash against its leg. I think I like that.
Is her blue her maneuver points?
I think so, yeah.
She has 18 total.
Someone check. Wait, no, not ship. I'm sorry.
I mean, that makes sense. It's clear that her health is 55.
Yes. The 16 is yes. Yes.
Okay. Alright, so, and I mean, it wasn't planned, I will say, but I'm on its flank, so,
Next attack, yeah. Also,
if
did you
someone
roll your
else
extra
gets its
damage?
flank. Oh, right, yeah, crit damage. Yes,
D8.
I did. I just, another D8, alrighty.
8. I think they reduce. Resistance.
Yeah, it's not like her weapons are special or anything. She doesn't have any any resonance
That'll
level.
be -4. I just flash it. It
Damage?
looks severely, yeah. It's a -4 damage. Or is it, sorry, it's damage. It's 4 attack, so.
But she still has extra attack, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so with that extra attack, I am going to do another basic cutlass attack. This is all part of the same action.
That is a hit. And you swing the cutlass over, this time striking again on its back leg. Falls, kind of falters a little bit. Fine. It is looking severely damaged as as its leg now kind of bends down, and you can hear it kind of cracking as it tries to bend it back upright.
Okay. That means I'm going into the transit phase.
Alright.
And with my last action. So this maneuver seems like it's good for either impact or for damage, and I have to choose which one.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this instance, I'm going to choose the damage option, and I'm going to use a wavering body shot. Yes. Wait, how much chain do I have? So I hit my last attack, which was... All right.
Chain.
I
Oh, wait, no,
I
the
don't get any
bonus-
bonus to the flank unless someone is also in the flank, right?
You mean the if flank +2? Yeah, no. That's what you mean. No, you don't get any bonus to the flank outside of that maneuver.
That was a very quiet response.
You don't get any bonus to the flank outside of that maneuver. Because no
Right.
one's on the
Yeah,
other
and
side.
so someone else has to step up to actually
Right.
give me the chain. So that's fine. No, that's fine. Just because the maneuver relies on the chain that I already have, and I should have. Yeah, nothing. I should have nothing. All right. Is that? It's not a nat 1, but oh my God, was it close?
Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're asking. You're asking if you would have gotten the chain from that last attack, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have.
If flank attack, I'm pretty sure it still counts as a flank attack. You're attacking on the flank. That's all that means.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get it. It would have used the +2.
Not that it matters, because that would have just made my attack roll a 9.
Well,
But I
your
guess that means
previous
I get
attack
the
was
chain.
cutlass, so.
Oh. Yeah, so then that would have definitely. Okay, so then I,
Well, you do
I
get
the
the two
chain.
chain. Yeah.
I think my chain, I'm just going to make it as a blue circle. So I have
All right.
2 chain.
Yeah,
But I did miss the wavering body shot.
yes.
That's a shame. Oh, that's all Rebecca can do.
All right. Feldt. Feldt could finish this thing off.
That sounds like a good idea. As
What's her-
someone who controls Feldt,
What's
let's
her
figure it out.
basic, she has. I actually, those cells are up to date, right? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, the
Um,
spells are up to date, and she does not have an attack cantrip.
She should have.
Fire Pit does
Fire
damage,
Pit
but
does work.
it's not an attack cantrip. Am I doing Fire Pit? I
If
can
you
look it up
summon
real
the
quick.
fire pit on a thing, it does, I think.
Yeah, that is how that works.
But if you don't want to do that, you also have. Yeah, it's kind of big. I feel like anything else would be a bit overkill.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, Fire Pit. It is a 2-action cantrip
The only
that
other option
can
would be
do a D10.
healing Marliana.
Marliana's fine.
Okay.
Oh. I actually...
Yeah, I was just saying.
Maybe maybe Feldt should build up some of her mystic points to do this.
To distance it.
Yeah. So action to build up a point, and then a joint action to build up 3 points.
Alright.
That's what her gold is, right? It's
Yeah.
her thing.
Oh no, that's her green. Her green is that.
Her green is her thing.
Yeah.
All right. So then action, joint action to do that.
What's the range?
If she wanted to move up to Marliana, that would require multiple movement actions.
Yep.
Let's take a singular action to move 30 feet here.
Wait, here's a question.
Marliana.
What are you gonna use?
I'm probably just gonna build up more mystical points.
Okay, so you're not gonna
I
attack
have-
or do anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, Marliana, she got really hurt. She got a lot more hurt than I was expecting to take in that one turn.
Fair.
And Feldt can't really do anything outside of charge for her next heal.
Well, she could have attacked from where she was.
I mean, I do still have one more action. I
But
can
do you
still
have
attack.
anything that can... I guess you could swing. Yeah, you could swing on something.
I could summon a tentacle.
You need to summon the pool for that first. Yep.
So then her tentacle. All right. So her tentacle attacks are 2 actions.
Yes. You need to summon
Not
the
literally,
pool.
but
Yeah, the first time it is. Yeah, you need to summon the pool, and then you can do the different things. What's the pool summon?
all right. That's unfortunate, but good to know for the future.
Mhm.
There's one more action. I mean, I could do beckoning aid, which is a single action.
You can't because you can't get Mystic Charge and use.
Oh yeah, because I can't charge and
Not
do-
until
yeah.
later level can you do that.
Well, then one more action, I'll get my max mystical charge then.
Yep. That's okay. Alright, top of the round, but before we do that, Jai, Starsha, and Omen. You guys have your stealth? You can now take your turn. So, before you can see, you can hear the sounds of some commotion down south of you. And you can also hear what seems like movement that was coming towards you begin to move away rapidly. However, there's a 20-foot tall platform in front of you that's kind of obscuring this hole. You can climb up there. I mean, I guess some of you can float. Yeah, what you're doing, you have your full turn.
What was the spot we were supposed to get to?
Hmm?
What was the spot we were supposed to get to?
You don't know. You're looking for a terminal that connects to the waypoint tower. It's somewhere in this facility, but that's all you know.
Can Jai roll to see if Jai sees anything that kind of looks like a terminal?
Can Josh see what's that?
Can Jai roll to see if Jai can see something that looks almost like a terminal?
Sure. Roll me a knowledge technological.
Okay.
They're usually not hard to find. They either look like screens that you can touch or screens that have something connected to them that you can touch.
Jai rolled a 16.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a platform that can open up to different things, and there is a terminal connected to it on the top.
Did Jai see anyone on it?
Nope, not yet. But it does look like it's going to activate soon.
Jai is.
Well, like, what does that mean?
What indeed?
What indeed is crazy.
Starsha is going to start climbing, by the way. Actually, no. Starsha's going to look at you, homie, jump on your back, and just say, alright, and just say, take me up to that platform now.
Alright. I guess it just... Can I just, like, do I
You have your
to
full
actually
turn, you have
roll
a
to,
full
like,
turn.
pick you up?
Yeah. You what, sorry?
Do I have to roll to actually pick you up, or can I
No.
just pick you up?
You know, like, unless you're gonna resist Starsha jumping on you and whatever, then no, not really. Carry Starsha without much issue. Starsha is heavy, like, but not super bad.
Not as heavy as me.
I don't know if that's true, actually.
I'm actually pretty certain that's true, actually.
How much do you weigh?
I mean, base Marliana weighs 260 plus all of her gear.
I weigh 260 base 2.
Yeah, your tail is thick as fuck.
Yeah,
But
so it's
still,
like,
I have more.
my body
I've got a
mass is
blade,
pretty...
I've got gauntlets,
large.
I've got armor, I've got shit on me.
Wait, you do realize that Starsha also wears armor, right? She's wearing medium armor.
Does Jai have a joint action that they can use for movement?
Yeah, reposition.
How much movement is that?
15 feet.
Jai is going to reposition.
In court action.
And then Jai is going to teleport 1 diver point and teleport on top of this.
Okay. Homemade, where would you like to move to?
What do I have to move you? So I move at half speed?
Yes, I believe.
That's how it usually goes.
I mean, I can use an action to dash.
Unless you have
Good,
something that
just
affects
go
your
normal speed?
ability to carry objects.
Nope.
I don't.
Then no.
You can
Then,
throw Starsha as a weapon.
That's, I don't
You
think
could throw
Starsha counts
Starsha.
as a weapon.
But, no, she's a living weapon. It's okay. Anyway, not to.
Improvised
Okay.
weapon.
Exactly, you know. She just bites on your arm and she
Yeah.
just says, swing me.
I'll carry you all the way.
Alright. She'll literally just say, like,
Uh,
you can drop her on the platform. You like, once you get to the platform, you don't have to go.
That's only 30 feet, which means.
Yeah, you get there.
Yeah,
Give
I
her-
get there.
Just move where you're gonna do, move. And then, Jai, where are you moving?
Jai's gonna be right there.
How far was that, 25?
Jai's 30.
Moment?
I mean, Jai would like to go
Yeah.
stealth again.
Hmm?
Jai would like to go stealth again.
Good, alright, roll a stealth check. And that is 2 actions, I believe. Unless you have an ability that
Oh,
lets you do
okay,
it.
I'm good.
Huh?
That's all my action. Action.
What did you do as your other action?
Oh, my other action was the
Oh, teleport.
teleport.
You're right. Starsha. So, homie, you've used 1 action.
Jai
That's
was
it.
a 26.
Yeah, you're fine. Starsha is gonna move over, use a reposition, move over here and use an action. She's gonna pull out her device and just say, alright. So you're right about this. She looks over at you, homie. She's gonna press
Yes,
it.
homie, look at her using the hacking device that she has from her background.
Alright. Starsha, can you do it? Maybe. Skills. Now, I don't think she has a hacking. I think she has a knowledge. Unless I'm wrong, and she does have a hacking, which is a slightly reduced DC. I don't see a hacking, so I'm gonna assume she does not have a hacking. But she does have a +5 to knowledge technological, which is what she needs. So, homie, as you see her take the thing from around your neck and quickly press it to the screen, it instantly begins to open, and it seems like it's asking for an access key. Starsha begins to kind of move her fingers across the screen and kind of like, you're not really sure initially what she's pressing, but then you kind of recognize like, oh, she's just going through like authentication. It looks like it's about to deny her, but then something activates on the device. It starts to glimmer for a moment, and then the terminal just instantly access granted.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And then Starsha says, alright, I got it. Shutting down. The platform, you can see the pad begin to slowly open, and then slowly close back down, and then deactivate.
That's a good thing, right?
Starsha says, yes, this was about to call for reinforcements. It sounds like the diversion's working well. A little bit, maybe too well over here, but hopefully there's no more of these launch platforms. Or if there is, they're able to stop them. That being said, this isn't the terminal we're looking for. I might be able to try to gather more information about this place. Give me 1 moment. Yes, she does. She'll use her second
Solid.
action for that. Homie, she opens something up on the screen, and it looks like a large floor plan of this place. I'm actually going to... yeah, you guys can actually see it, can't you? The grayed out version of the map. Right?
No.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
some of you can. I think Starsha can, but let me see.
I
Here.
can see the dirty brown of not being able to see things.
Yeah, but can you see the
I just
area?
got the black.
Jai cannot. I need... Does everyone have
I can
access
see
to...
the entire area, I just can't see detail. I
Is
can
there
see,
a
like,
is there a thing that everyone has access to that has sight, like Starsha's? No, they don't have anything.
500?
I need something that everyone has access to. No, there's not. We need like a. I need to make like a token that everyone can see through.
Starsha's shard should be a token that everyone should be able to see through.
Yeah, but it has no vision.
Mm.
Hold on, I can fix it. Just for this one. Lighting. Vision.
I mean, it's fair that we can't see everything because we're not there yet.
Right, but this is for giant homie. Alright, Jai, can you see things now?
Yes. There's still like a few black spots, but most of it is black.
What now?
There's still a few black spots, but most of it is black.
I can't see with your hand. Okay, they're just like small little. Wow,
It's too small.
that's fine. Oh my god, it keeps stretching. Stop! There it is. Okay, cool. So you will get you'll get a floor plan of the area. Starsha's like, alright, it looks like the main waypoint tower is in the central part of this facility. There's a staircase that leads up to it, and past it, there it is, access terminal right here. And she will hang right here. She said, I can't remote access it from this terminal though. It doesn't seem like it's connected that way. We'll have to go to it manually. She'll look over at homie. She says, we should be able to get over some of these ruined walls. Because this facility's got a lot of holes in the roof, we should be able to go into the top. Or we can try to go, we can just go directly straight through.
We'll go to the top.
Alright. She'll look over at you, Jai, and say, are you going through the facility?
Yes.
Also, I can check to see real quick, but it doesn't seem like there's any constructs, at least in the facility. Inside the facility. At least the top floor we're in right now. The underpart seems to be some network of different construction, machinery, or machining tools and such. Probably where the machines are housed, restored, and such. So under us, we don't need to worry about going under at the moment. I don't think, unless they go from the launching platform, they can get out outside of some external area nearby. Some other external area nearby. Alright. Homie, then you've only moved some of your movement, right?
Let's
Actually-
see. It was 30. Well, no, I have 14. I have 40 full, and I was half movement, which was 20, which means I had to use an action to double my movement to make it up.
Okay, so that means if you
Effectiveness, I
dropped
have
at
some
30,
movement
that
left.
means you should have, what, 20 left? And then another action?
Yes.
Yes, 20 left and then another action. Starsha is actually going to tell you, homie, you go onto the roof. I'm going to stay with Jai on the bottom floor.
How do I? I don't know how to tell them.
With who?
Well,
How? One of them's going, if one of them goes up, the other one stays on the bottom floor, or stays on the ground floor. Yeah. What was that, homie?
How do I tell what's up?
You can just move, like... I don't know if I can put you on the foreground, and if I do, I don't know if I can move you. Let's find out. Change layer. Can you move yourself? Homie, can you move yourself? Homie?
Which direction?
Like, can you
in the
move
middle?
yourself at all? Like, literally, like, left or right?
No.
Okay,
cannot.
so if I put you on the foreground layer, you cannot move yourself. Okay. That's fine. So, for now, just move in a direction, and I will move you there. Like, draw out your arrow, and I'll move you to that space, since you might have to deal with, like, walls and shit.
But you should move upwards, like.
Upwards? What do you mean? Oh, like in the
What are
air?
you telling me? Oh, that's what she just want me to do? You just want me to be 20 feet in the air?
No. She's saying you need to go through the roof. I guess the roof is busted out here, so go up like, yeah, I guess 20 feet, 10 to 20 feet. And then, but you can do that in a diagonal path since the entire like roof in this section is blown out. And then you need to move to the access terminal.
Which is the thing in the middle.
No, it's this right here.
Okay.
That's the tower. That's like, or that's the pylon. So you have 40 foot. Right in the air, or do you have more in the air? I don't remember. Homie,
What?
are you able to hear me?
I hear you now.
Did you hear me before? Am I cutting out? Hello?
What are you telling me? I already moved.
Did you have another action, homie?
Guess I'll dash again.
Okay, you want to, alright. 40 feet? Wait, what do you, whoa. You have
Isn't
another,
it doubled?
no, singular action.
40 feet. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Alright. I think we might call it.
Yeah, given how I've lost what's happening, that might not be a bad
I
decision.
feel like that might not be a bad idea, because I think some people, the fatigue is getting them. So that's alright, because that means next session will be a big session, as in it'll be and it'll also be one that we can start on time, because I don't have to do anything. Like, I don't have to set anything up, because I already did. My favorite type of session.
Yeah.
But yes, also hopefully our other players are back by now. But that's a whole other thing. I know the reason why one of them isn't here. The other one I genuinely don't know. I gotta call and figure out what happened.
Just like blow up somebody's phone.
Yeah, but that's later. In any case, we'd like to thank you all for watching, of course. It has been a fun session, albeit a little bit tired for some. It was a good one, and of course, we're only just getting into the swing of the Lalel situations and events. As we got some more surprises in Lalel before we end up leaving to go back to Fall. That's all I'll say. And maybe some people's premonitions might, be a little bit more on point than they might realize at the moment. So we'll have to find that out as well later. But in any case, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed. If, of course, you'd like to try Dream Forge for yourself, you can do so by going into the description box below on this video and joining our Discord, where we manage all of our groups and manage all of our community. And of course, if you'd just like to come on by and talk about the game and such like that, and just to enjoy the sessions and stuff as they go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more campaign content and other Dream Forge related content, sometimes even our gaming content, even though that is not been uploaded for the most part. Working in on that. But yeah, regardless of that, yes, we will see you in the next CSG Echoes of Stardust session. Goodbye.
See ya.
The